gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Mortal Kombat 11 Intercontinental Combat 2019. Today's broadcast, we have the Australian-New Zealand portion of the IKK competition. We already have 5 people confirmed for the finals, and today, well, by the end of the day anyway, we will have the 6th as well. The winner of this will be confirmed for the finals later this year in DreamHack Sweden. Will receive entry, accommodation, travel, all the things, and live esports for at least one weekend. I'm Mitsuo, joined tonight, wherever you are, by History Behind the Warrior.
Hello there, thank you very much for having me on here commentating with your fine self. I'm extremely looking forward to actually seeing a majority of these matches, as since it's like New Zealand and also Australia, it's a scene that we don't get to see very much at all. So I'm impressed and very excited.
Yes, sir. We definitely have some more or less recognizable players from the Australian scene, if you will. Some new people as well. So, you know, with these cups, with these regional events, always nice to see some new names, and hopefully we'll see some surprises, maybe some upsets. I don't know, but yeah, the first match probably will have one of those names that you should recognize. Wesminier, of course, being one of the, top players of the Australian scene, or even international players as a whole. So that will be the first match, Wesminier versus Zagat, winner's side, of course, followed by Gilbax versus FGC Boy, and loser's side will be June versus Jugi Bawa, and finally, last but not least, Solid Snake versus Guji. Top 8 with a lot of characters, some interesting characters as well. I'm not going to spoil the party just yet. We should be going to see what that is all about very soon. But Wesminator is, of course, the first seed of the tournament, having 50 points in the pro competition as well, 36 as a whole in the pro competition standing. This will be probably his make or break chance to make it still to the finals 2020 Chicago, the pro competition finals, because point wise he would need like a win at ECT and still some more, I believe, to have a realistic chance. But here, of course, qualifying for the finals later in Sweden, and then having to take the whole tournament, it's a tough task, but definitely, I think, the most realistic chance at this point.
So I'm interested to see what they're able to really bring out the hat right now, especially with the Australian scene, because they are a very talented bunch. They're just sometimes not given the stage and opportunity to show off what they can do.
Yes, sir. I remember back in 2015, I believe. Yeah, Wesbury being one of those guys, like, hey, we want some recognition, bring us some type of support, some tournament scene, whatever. And Injustice 2 really kicked things off for them. And yeah, it's nice to see that it's nothing changed in MK11, still being supported and having this kind of opportunity to show their talent, as we will see that in just a bit, hopefully. Still starting the match here. By the way, it's super late for the both of us, right? Isn't it?
Yes. No, it's actually, I believe 16 minutes to 4 a.m. Apparently, you're 1 hour ahead of me, so we're both equally crazy. But the things we do for Mortal Kombat, and of course, like we definitely wanted to do this and get the opportunity to commentate these fantastic matches, give these guys a stage to actually like do it on, and of course, like to give you guys, especially at home or wherever you are, like the opportunity to see some of this talent that otherwise isn't as much like seen across the globe. Well,
definitely a pleasure.
Oh no, the morning's catching up to me already.
Already?
Okay, looks like we're jumping right into this.
Okay, here we go then. Yes, Frost from Wesminator. Now, he is known as a James main, but somehow found a love for Frost as of late.
Yes, no, he definitely picked her up, and he's been rather successful with doing it. But the one thing that really does interest me is that Sagat is actually playing Highborn, and Highborn, it's been a rather interesting talking topic. That down 3 was a beautiful anti-air, might I add. But Highborn's a very interesting character in this game, as she does have that very interesting fan lift, and the frame data for that actually changes. So sometimes it can be very hard to punch, and sometimes it won't be. But beautiful jump free from Waz into the drills.
This will turn into a zoning match here, both having the options to do so.
Now, really, both characters have tools that really function well at the mid-range. It's ultimately who crumbles kind of first and who's able to get in first. But Wasminator right now just kind of like taking his time, slowly but surely seeing what Sagat's doing and picking away at his defense whenever it surfaces, like that. That was a perfect example.
Wasminator taking first round here. Quite convincingly.
Yeah, well, now both characters are full screen where, you know, really both of them excel at. I would definitely say Katana definitely more, especially in a highball when she does have the projectiles at her usage, with those amazing Melina size. Hashtag Melina here,
yeah.
But, tech, beautiful tech. So down 3, but gets nothing off it. Ooh, plus range. Ooh, interesting.
And that is so tricky, isn't it? When is she going to release?
Yeah, that's honestly the hard part, and I feel like that can catch a lot of players. I wouldn't say it's a tactic that's cheap because it does work and it does function, but if people don't know how to handle it, it's
big crushing blow here from Zagat.
Gets
damage over time. Okay,
Sagat getting his own round.
Quite convincingly as well. We have a match, final round here on this game 1. Keep in mind, all best of 5. This is top 8.
Well, no, that goes on the Katana's back. As Nato flying more heavy keep away, wanting to keep Sagat out. Of course, that is the problem when, of course, Highborn has the option of having that really good teleport. No punish from Sagat, though.
Quite a few big whips from Sagat here.
No, definitely. Why is he playing this in a really comfortable manner? Honestly, he's keeping him mid-screen and seems to just have an answer for everything he does, and another down air into the spin. Oh,
doesn't get it this time. This is an issue. This is the corner. Does he find a way out? Jumps out.
Oh, we did see an escape field.
Ow! Puts him in a good position. He needs some more.
That's really just slowing this down. He's just taking his time. Wanting Sagat to just press a button and kind of open himself up there. And the anti so good. It's one of those ones where her body's able to kind of like low profile the jump over, and of the kick is able to take him out the end. It's such a good anti-air tool. So many people underestimate how good it in fact is. But that is one match up to Wasminator right now. But
we have a set though. I think we have a set. I doubt that this could easily be, you know, 3-2 even. I think that was looking good.
Well, we cannot underestimate the danger and threat that Highborn is capable of.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like again, with those fan rises, it could be very difficult for some people to actually, you know, adjust to.
No switch, I believe, and variations.
Black Dragon Fight Club.
Let's see.
Interesting.
No character to change, at least.
Well, I'm very interested to see what can actually be changed here.
So going to be Highborn from Zagat.
We're just jumping right into it.
Fight.
Okay, let's go.
These changes are going to be made here. That's right there. And wow, that's good. Actually being a little bit more aggressive this time. Focus got into the corner.
Oh, just a 7 corner though.
Interesting to see like shakes. Oh, great adjustment there, reading the shield.
Oh, the cancel being ready for it, and again.
Down 3.
Here, full conversion. That was sick.
Well, at this point, Buzz can absolutely take that projectile trade. Unfortunately, spins hard, misses the fan. There. Unfortunately, Sagat just cannot get any momentum going, and Waz was far more aggressive at the beginning of that round than we've previously seen before. Maybe was in Sagat's defense, which is definitely possible at this point, as I mean, Waz is a very good player. But Sagat showing some signs of life here. Being way more aggressive. Ooh.
Big opening from Sagat here. He needs this kind of sequence. That's still coming through though.
Oh no! Gets caught with the wake up too. But Bash drops the combo!
There wasn't even a breakaway coming from Sagat either way, so that should have been a real combo drop for sure.
Wait, push on that.
Escape fails. Watch out for the grab.
Why is he round up at the moment? He's definitely closing out at any point in time. Just needs to apply a bit more damage. But he now also has access to Fatal Blow.
Oh, no.
Very dangerous.
Full screen. Don't forget about it. The threat is real here. All he needs is a trace. Watch for it.
You can neutral duck it, but you do need to be absolutely careful. And you know, Sagat is aware of that. And he's playing this faster than he's previously.
It could have been Curtis! Jumping, coming through. Wait a minute. Neutral back. Oh, this is still dangerous. Slowly but surely, time is a factor here. Watch. Did it? No punish.
Oh, the down 3 but drops the combo.
Quick,
5 seconds left on the clock.
Delay wake up.
Blow. That's it.
No, you forgot about it, Caleb.
There's a few seconds left on the clock. Oh man, take that.
I hate to see.
It's one of those things where you get so incredibly terrified from the threat of the fatal blow that maybe you just kind of forget that crushing blow grab even exists, and unfortunately,
I forgot about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's because literally the entire thing was just like a clean walk down for about a good 30 seconds, and understandably, with Frost, fatal blow, it's a full screen beam. But the thing is, if he literally held neutral dark the entire time, he would have actually got past that. But one of those things. Please, Sagat, come away later. But at this point, he still is in the winner's side. He can afford to lose. But there's absolutely no shame in losing to someone as good as Wazmeter at all. I'm just intrigued to see with what things he can adapt and adjust, because it just seems like Waz is 2 or 3 steps ahead of what Sagat's trying to do. And it seems like things were actually, going in his favor when he was down the match. Oh, that's that moment, but what tent is this? Oh. Oof. Gets him with the grab. Ooh, big side switch. What? He's just kind of taking time. Sorry, Jack.
He's walking down, isn't he? Yes, I got.
Is actually doing definitely adapting and slowing down his style. It's working to his favor because what is possible? Ooh, I was gonna hit for a second. Those sides are getting past Frost shield right now.
Ooh, big whip from Sagat. Oh no, the fatal blow is active again. No anti-air. Escape failed. I think it's loaded. Wait a minute.
Yep, now will it be exactly like it was before? Bit of a walk down full screen. Ooh.
Oh, what a bait from Sagat. Beautiful. Doesn't get a lot out of it though.
Definitely playing this far better than he did in the previous 2 rounds, but anything's possible. Oh, he knew it was gonna happen.
Chip. Lost it.
That was very, very smart from Sagat. It seems like if he's slowing down the pace, it's working in his favor. So he needs to keep it up in order to kind of like gain some momentum to Wazmeter. But Waz game's up right now. No, the actual combo. Oh, why? It's a lot too early. Escape failed again. Oh, there it is. Sorry. That is such a great spacing tool to keep someone out of space. He has access to his fatal blow if he needs it.
Low the whip punish.
Great protect. Wow. That cute stuff, but it's very dangerous. Wazmeter has access to his fatal blow.
Oh no!
There it is. Heavily at all. And Waz, he 1-1 right now. Sagat now needs to win this in order to gain some momentum on his side. And Waz has lost access to his fatal blow. Goes for the trap again, and Waz is just relentless. Projectiles. Ricky is able to slow this match down as well right now.
The low profile is working so well.
Yeah, no, it's so incredibly good. That is some crazy stuff he's doing right now.
Save that. Now getting creative. The teleport.
Great for effect there. Poking out projectiles. He got to keep us out his face.
Wow, confirmed.
Puts him in the corner. But he still has access to fatal blow. Do not forget. Oh, it needs one more touch.
Not quite. This is an issue.
Oh, and that's Wasminator taking up Sagat. Good stuff from both players. It definitely seemed like Sagat was adapting during the end half of the games, but it's sadly a little bit too little too late. He is going to be sent to losers bracket, so he can still fight his way out of it.
Yeah,
that was definitely very good stuff from the players there.
Fatality.
Again, just Wasminator proving why he's one of the best in his region. Taking the win over Sagat for the time being.
3-0, huh?
Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't like a complete like sweep. That's for sure. Yeah.
But, definitely could have taken a game or even two. But I think as the set progressed, Wasminator finding more tools and more ways to play around Kitana's nonsense, really like a little profiling to get around the fence as well. But Wasminator, like I said, first seed of the entire tournament and one of the favorites to qualify for the Intercontinental Kombat Finals later this year in Sweden. But this sets us up for the second match of the tournament. It's going to be Gilbax versus FGC Boy. Now, Gilbax should be a familiar name because he qualified for the Intercontinental, I think championship was called, back in Injustice 2. He actually qualified and flew to Austria back in the day. And who knows if he can pull off here once again and qualify this time for Sweden. But FGC Boy, he is allegedly, I hear so, the best player from New Zealand. He's actually, a matter of fact, the only player from New Zealand, all the other participants being from Australia. And I hear good things about him, and really looking forward to, see what he has in store. By the way, Boy91, that is FGC Boy, goes with 2 tags apparently. But he plays some Jax, some Garrus as well. Should be interesting. Gilbax, I believe, playing Sub-Zero in the Thin Ice variation. Should be an interesting matchup.
No, absolutely. Of course, Thin Ice is a very, I'd say it's kind of an underrated variation. I think in the right hands, it can be a real devastating piece of work to have to handle. And of course, like I believe that from what I'm aware of Gilbags, he is the self-proclaimed master of the random slides and forward 2 fatal blows. So I believe that might have given away some of his tactics in game, but he may be just trying to sandbag some of his opponents by getting them like back 3 fatal blow. I guess at this point we're gonna have to wait and see. But I am also very interested in seeing what FGC Boy can pull out his hat, and I'm always hyped to see more Jax in tournament because I love watching a good Jax player.
Oh. Yeah, either Jax or Garrus, I reckon. Gilbax being back in the day, Joker playing in Injustice 2. That was a lot. That was hype. He even had like his teeth. He had real teeth back in the day. Had them on the stage as well. Definitely a nerd when it comes to that. I don't think he has that go-to guy in Mortal Kombat per se. But let's see how this one will play out. Controls.
Okay, that's what we're gonna get right into it in a second. But
okay, it will be Thin Ice from Gilbax. This is gonna be from FGC Boy. All right, there you go. There's your Jax, huh?
Yeah, I've got the Jax.
There's your Jax.
Now I'm looking forward to this for sure. I always like that taunt as well from Jax, but he just like throws the cigar at you. It's like the biggest disrespect right before he taunts you.
All right, here we go then.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, no intro.
Do some stuff. And, ooh, FGC Boy just starting off with a grab right out the gate. Another grab! Just wanting to establish some form of dominance over Gilbags. Just working his way in. And of course, Jack's so incredibly scary in this game at this point, especially off the most recent patch. Instant air axe, goes for the down one, wants to check him with that down one.
Wow!
There you go.
There we go then. There we go. He wasn't lying, was he?
Oh no, definitely not. But it honestly is a great thing right out the gate to establish the threat of that slide.
Wow.
So good, and of course, if you stack it enough times, it does gain the ability to have a low teams. Playing extremely well at the moment. Ooh, beautiful, flawless block there. Oh, cheeky stuff, the fatal blow. Oh, that a rather clean fashion at the moment. Unfortunately, FGC boy not being able to get much going after those very early grabs, but push them away with the command grab now that we're talking about it. My word, those instant air axes are incredible.
Gilbags playing so slippery almost, being hard to hit, hard to chase down.
Trying to keep stuff to the back too.
Maximum range.
Oh, the combo.
Now this is where Dex is really scary. This is the corner. Literal jump kick. Continuation.
Ooh, crushing blow. FPC boy definitely growing some momentum, but Sub-Zero doing what Sub-Zero does. Oh, misses the combo. He jumps over him, and there it is.
He was looking for it. He was looking for it. He was fishing for it. Sounds of life.
As I'm aware right now, Gilbags has 2 slides locked in. He has not gained access to that fatal blow, crushing blow just yet. Oh. Oh, goodness.
This is the snowball effect.
Oh, that was so sick. I thought those were the two.
Shut up and come.
But again, scoping out where those are. Oh, I know he's looking for that grab. Slide, and there it is. Fortunately, Gilbags has not been able to even out playing. Ooh, FGC boy really pulling it back the second and third round right there.
How about that?
No, definitely playing really well at this point. At first, I was kind of worried because after he lost, because you know he gained those 2 grabs and kind of lost a bit of momentum, but it just seems like, as you said, once you get put in the corner against Jax, anything's possible.
It's the snowball effect, man.
Oh yeah.
Heated arms, command grab, the back 2, everything becomes a threat. All right, here we go then. Will there be a switch from Gilbags, or is it going to be Thin Ice Sub-Zero?
Sub-Zero.
No switch then.
The switch looks like he's definitely going to stick with his guns here. Maybe it's just something he needs to be a little bit more comfortable with. Because the problem is that I believe that right out the gate, off the FGC boy got hit with those 2 slides, he was like,
right,
if this guy's panicking and he wants to close down the space but is scared of, you know, me kind of approaching him, then the slide's like the best option. So he's kind of baiting him into doing it, and unfortunately, it is actually working to his favor. Well,
maybe he has figured him out. Yeah, playing a bit more patient right off the get-go. Let's see if Gilbags will be the wild in game 2 here.
Ooh. FGC boy literally spending all his offensive meter right out the gate as well.
Activation from FGC boy. So these insane air axes, I love it.
Oh, it's so clean.
Ow!
Down 2.
From downtown, mind you.
Big pack is done.
Uh-oh, big jump in. Russian blow, yes.
This is where you do not want to be against Jax.
Oh no.
It's chucked in corner. It's going to be. Oh, back 2. Oh, so good. Very clean.
Press something when you shouldn't. Let's go back. Might just the corner as well. Get it on from FC. Get back in here.
Wonder what's gonna be.
He's standing.
Oh, you know he's looking for that down 2 crushing blow.
Uh-oh. Get 2 bars. Does he get it?
Oh, yep,
no.
he's... No, he doesn't cash out there. No. about to get very, very scary.
On the corner.
No, he's looking for that slide as well. Fuck. Go back. Aware of it. And he's just back to his advantage.
Forward to slide.
Yeah, you know what's so very scary forward to? The fact that Gilbag has access to fatal blow, and he could kill if he hits it.
Or to fatal blow, what do you reckon?
Oh no, definitely at this point. Oh, when he gets hit one by himself!
Where are you going? This is a no-play zone. Wow.
So, few games FGC, but unfortunately Gilbag is not really being able to get anything. Just get thrown in the corner, and when in that clutcher grab, like FGC boy is choosing to throw him in the corner and just have him like guess, like, what am I gonna do? Will I back to you? Will I command grab you? Like, you gotta guess. And I feel like that's one of the terrifying parts of Jax in this patch. Like, I know there's going to be some tweaks to him, obviously, but I still think he's going to be a very, very solid character, even after, like, next patch.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
He just plays the game so incredibly well at this point in time.
Alright, no switch from Gilbag. Definitely sticking with Sub-Zero here. I don't even know if he plays anything but Thin Ice. That's all I know him playing anyway.
I mean, when you got forward to Fatal Blow and like back creep, like Fatal Blow, you didn't need anything else.
And he's playing Thin Ice as well. More or less unorthodox when it comes to Sub-Zero, but let's see if it works out here in this game 3 for Gilbag.
Ooh, wow, it's ridiculous with the ice ball. Ice buttons.
Yep, of course. Sub-Zero.
Oh, this is exactly where FGC boy wants to put Gilbag's right. Wow, that was an amazing read on command grab.
This is the start of the end.
Always. Catch them again. Back to. Oof, there's the bolt.
Gets a block it, I believe.
This is such a scary place to be, and
oh, the spacing! He knew exactly what he was doing there. The spacing to cover the wake-up options. Match point, FGC boy. Mind you, they say he's the best player from New Zealand.
At this point, you can definitely see why. He is a very tidy Jax, and I swear, I'm feeling very claustrophobic when he puts Gilbags in the corner.
You're out. You're safe. You're safe. Sorry about it.
What's this? Down one, down one, down one. Yes, throw loops.
See the direction there.
What's it gonna be?
It kind of scrambled here. See who covers first.
Yeah, Gilbags is slowly but surely fighting his way out the corner. You know he's trying to condition to him to those forward twos. That was an amazing read on the command grab.
No.
His definitely gotten far better. He's keeping up for ice axe and sliding in whenever he sees him like nearly take it off the ground.
Ooh. Okay, wait a minute. I believe this is Jax. This is Jax with Peter Pongs. Wait, I believe.
Fatal blow.
Press for it. Sounds of fight from Gilbag, still alive here in this game 3. I need so much more.
Oh, get overhead. Oh, wake up buttons. Fair enough. Catch up damage. Gets in the slide. Oh, awesome.
Finally gets the fucking blow. Yes.
That's what Gilbag needs right now. He needs to cash out on much damage as possible. Ooh, just two.
Raw.
But now with that ice slide crushing blow out the way, I suppose FGC boy does not have to worry about that as much, and he's slowly but surely getting closer and closer to that terrifying fatal blow. Oh, checks him again with the command grab.
At this point, this is actually smart, taking the chip damage to get the.
Oh, there it is!
Gilbag.
I don't believe it will kill. I think it will be just enough. Just needs one more touch.
Blowing.
Remember, both characters. Wait, no, Gilbag has access fatal blow. What gets caught by the torpedo projectiles and is also gonna get split in half.
Fatality. Jax
Propose
wins.
is like from hell.
Excellent. Dang.
But no, like I am very impressed with FGC boy. Like the people in the chat, they weren't kidding about this guy being really, really good. And of course, Jax is a pretty damn hype character to actually watch him play. But again, can't take anything away from Gilbags. He's being sent to losers, but he's still a very, very good player, especially to make it as far as he did in this tournament. But he isn't out just yet.
Like I said last time, in just 2 Intercontinental Championships, he did qualify and still in loser, so he can still make the dream happen. But yeah, he's the first one to go down in losers' sides alongside with Sagat joining him. But this will set things up for losers round 1. It's going to be June versus Jugi Bawa. Now, June is a Liu Kang player. He's rather new to the NRS scene. It's actually his first MK that he's taking seriously, and it's nice to see that he already finds great success with, the first fighting game that he takes seriously for that matter. Jugi Bawa as well. This is the first fighting game that he's taking seriously as well. So it's a really nice matchup, if you will. And it's going to be, I believe, Liu Kang versus Baraka. I believe, not 100% sure about Liu Kang, but Baraka, if you just start playing the game and just, want to have a small character, I believe Baraka being a very smart choice. You have good buttons, you have big damage, you have a rather simple character to play. I believe Liu Kang being a bit harder to play as a new character, as a new player, but Baraka definitely a good choice. So hopefully we'll see a good set between two up and coming players.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to it, especially with as you mentioned, with them kind of somewhat being new players. It's kind of refreshing to see new faces in the scene making names for themselves. And I suppose in many ways for up and coming players who've also, this is their first NRS title, it has to be somewhat a bit inspiring as well. Because if anyone can kind of pick up the game and get good in the time they have, it's definitely a possibility for anyone at this point. But I'm intrigued to say that I want to see what these players can do. Again, new faces, but again, they're playing actually really solid characters, Liu Kang and Baraka. I will say Baraka is like a damage monster in this game, and when he hits like a truck tied with dynamite. It hurts. And he does, in some cases, he doesn't even need to cash out on the availability of having a crushing blow. You can just go into chop. It is nothing short of amazing. It looks like it's definitely going to be the Liu Kang vs Baraka matchup, as we had guesstimated.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Now, I do like me some Liu Kang. I do like me some Liu Kang, so I'm interested to see what we will see here.
Okay. Here we go, then.
Oh.
Round 1.
Loser of this will be eliminated. The first player off the tournament.
Oh,
here we go.
Trade. Can we just talk about how amazing that headpiece is just for a second for Baraka? So good. Big damage coming up here. Does not have the meter to completely capitalize on it. And June just keeping his opponent in the corner right now. Great idea, keep things smart, safe. Oops. Oh, challenges the forward for the trade into grab. Honestly, this is where June needs to be kept right now, because this is going to hurt a lot if he keeps guessing wrong. And you saw that? Escape failed, and that means it's a really, really nasty grab.
He needs one more and it's curtains. Literally one more grab.
Also, don't forget Liu Kang and that fatal blow, so incredibly dangerous.
What?
See it! There it is!
How was that even possible? Jugi Wawa was plus, but 4-4 at other plans.
I breathe that forward. You would scare a child. Get, touched by it. It's
Round
like,
2.
sorry,
Fight.
mate. I'm gonna hate this. Upgrade. Dude. Slowly slips again.
That's zoning here. Nothing special.
damage. Oh, straight down three. Seems like both players are having a little bit of a scramble at the moment. Trying to stay dominant. This is where he does not want to be put. Oh, wake up!
Wake up, buttons. We are in this.
Very smart decision with the up three there.
Final
Goodness,
round.
this could definitely actually go both ways. And remember, Jubava still has access to his fatal blow as well, unlike June. Oh, there's the crushing blow right out the gate. Very important.
Look, 2 more hits. Realistically, you will here with Baraka.
Definitely a trade that's not in June's favor right now.
1 more hit, realistically. That's a challenge. Oh! Down from down. Get out of here.
This needs one more. Okay, put him in a corner, and it is Liu Kang. Fuck. Very scary place to be.
Oh, okay, I believe. Oh no.
Oh no, because he used that crushing blow at the very start of the match as well, so he could not cash out on it.
Dude, wait, maybe you wanted to reset?
Possibly. Honestly, I think that would have been the best possible choice. When you don't have access to like the fatal blow, which can like draw out so much incredible raw damage in the corner, maybe it's the best decision to just go for the restand.
Perhaps that was his read, not his favor anyway.
Yeah, well, there's definitely a match that can go either way at this point in time.
Let's go.
Liu Kang, the
Yeah,
Rocket.
no, we're definitely going to see the same characters. I suppose since like this is the first NRS title as well, it's probably best to find off like a character that really gels with you, and then you kind of stick with them. I suppose it's a form of loyalty you can have to the characters, especially on release.
If you can call it that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Game 2 then. Remember, loser of this will be eliminated. It's no more chance to qualify.
Round 1, fight.
Oh, challenge the smart. It worked. But June playing a little bit more tidy, a little bit more patient at the moment. Taking his time, wanting to challenge. Oh, that range on the ball, so good. Oh, after. Oh, this is
No
a scary
confirmation
place.
though. 1-1-2.
Escape there. Oh, he needs to watch out for those up threes because he's being caught by them. Jujubava just really ranking up the aggression right now. But again, June has access to that.
Oh no, here comes the scramble.
There it is!
What?
There it is again!
Was that a meaty fatal blow?
That was the meatiest fatal blow I've ever had.
Round
Well, how about that?
fight.
Luke Kang's crushing blows. He can definitely put this one round up, but he definitely needs to take it.
Ooh!
That was beautiful.
Ending 1 to 4. Love it.
Big damage. Yep. Push it out. Clean 40%. And then start slowly beating.
Damage over time will seal the deal almost. Game
Final
point.
round, fight.
Nice flawless block there.
Flanking any second.
Match definitely slowed down a fair bit. Oh, these straights right now. Oh, that. Honestly, the way Jujubava is playing is so incredibly good. He's maintaining his space, and whenever June is like getting up in his face, he's not afraid to challenge him. No escape fail. But June right now in a really tough spot. He definitely needs to take a win here. Order the game.
Will you risk it though? Will you risk it with a flank kick?
Very, very dangerous to do it.
Uh-oh.
But it is so incredibly deceptive and quick.
Oh, there it was.
There it is, gets caught by it. Seems like June's like, ooh. Fortunately, it seemed like impatience got the best of him, but it's very hard to like challenge Baraka when like he's just throwing projectiles at you, and whenever you close down space, it's forward 4, and whenever he jumps in, it's the 1 into like 1-1-2 into the grab.
I mean,
Like-
with that kind of life lead, yeah, definitely hard to chase down a Baraka that is full screen throwing stuff at you.
Mm,
You tried with a flying kick, no avail. Only so much you can
unfortunately.
do.
It just seems like if you can get those Liu Kang fatal crushing blows locked in, it will definitely change the tide of battle, because we've only seen him land them every here and there. And he needs to probably get in there a little bit more, start applying some grab mix-ups, maybe utilize a guess with a forward 3-3 as well.
I don't think we've seen a bicycle kick crushing blow just yet, right?
No,
Yeah,
so for the
think
most
he loaded that up.
You've seen him kind of cash out whenever he's landed forward 4. It's gone right into bicycle kick, and he meter burns it once. I believe last round we saw him burn 2 bars of meter, but unfortunately it wasn't really to much avail.
Here we go then, game 3.
Oh, it's Wuxi Legend he's playing now.
Alright, no character change, but the variation change. Will it make any difference here in this game 3?
Yeah, it just seems like he's quite scared to press the button. Yuji Pollard. But he knows how to play against him. Oh, that jump free is so good.
I mean, I get it. I get it being afraid to press a button against a Baraka.
Oh, yes.
Playing that aggressively as well. Look at that, pressing all the buttons.
Oh, you see that escape failed? Like, that could definitely work into his favor.
Wow.
Oh,
Staggers as
that-
well. I think he should just try to finish the string reel.
No,
He's been ready
absolutely.
for the staggers.
The thing is, at this point in time, June is not hitting Shibara a lot at all. So whenever he does, he needs to really cash out on that damage as much as possible.
Yeah, he's not really being a threat, is he?
No, unfortunately not, and I think that's what's holding him back a bit. But in saying that, he does have access to that teleport.
Oh,
Oh.
no, almost got sucked in by that forward 4 crushing blow. No.
Oh, okay. And again.
Okay, here we go then.
This could be some serious damage.
And you get the combo. Breakaway
Oh,
comes through. At
he
least
literally got those 2 bars just in time. June playing far more tidy at the moment,
that was a great sequence. Start from the crushing blow.
Final round.
but he still needs to get a score on the board in order to gain some momentum back right now.
Yes, sir.
Yuvalva still is on match point. Loser gets sent home.
Teleports really working out all of a sudden, don't they?
Honestly, I think this is a great variation change. I think it now knows how much Yuvalva relies on those projectiles.
Oh, no.
Big damage!
Well, rest in peace, about
Oh.
50% of your life. Damage over time as well. Work for no continuation. Is this... Oh, no. Fatal blow. There will be a fatal blow. I am
We've
so
all
sure.
seen what June has done with this. But he gets hit with it!
The
Ah.
question was, who is going to pull the trigger first?
Oh, the legit, unlegit, painful feeling of fake up fatal blow. And June is out. And June is able to progress over in bracket. This is bracket. Peace. I think the most grim part about this fatality for me is first when he rips off the face and you see the muscles in the face still wriggling like a loose pancake.
Fatality.
Loose pancake. Why are you eating your pancakes?
Frankly.
Yeah, that was a great fatality the first time I saw that at the reveal. I mean, you were there. That was sick. And that was sick. That was
so hype.
sick.
So hype.
But fortunately, that will mean that one dream was crushed already. One being sent home, not being able to qualify for the Intercontinental Kombat Finals later this year, which leaves us to the second losers round of the top 8. Round 1 anyway. It's going to be a Solid Snake versus Guji. Guji being, quite the name as well. I believe he's a tournament organizer down under for NRS games. When it comes to that, sponsored by Oddity Esports versus, like I said, Solid Snake. And I believe, advised here, we're going to see a Scorpion. Hopefully he doesn't let me down. I believe he's playing Scorpion, and Cassie Salt Snake being sponsored by Riot Gaming. Yeah, hopefully Scorpion versus, I don't know, maybe a Garrus. Gucci playing Garrus, and yeah.
Yeah, I believe it's most certainly Garrus, and well, I mean, Garrus has really made himself extremely infamous in this game for hitting. I can't even say hitting like a truck because I've already used that analogy. A
Do something
freight
else.
train made of diamonds. Let's go with that. It's 4 a.m. I'm going with that.
Hey, because he said 4 a.m., I let it slide. And yeah, Garrus, I mean, definitely a character that doesn't need a lot of introduction anyway. Should be interesting what he can do after the variation change. Variation 3, looking interesting. I believe we could see some funky stuff with that.
Yeah, because it's basically, it seems like all of his variations kind of have a bit of a shtick to them. Like the first one, obviously, is the sand grab, and of course the sand trap, so it's all kind of like sand time, wendy stuff. And then you have the command grab variation, which is really aggressive, tons of setups, and if things go well and you can bait your opponent to playing your game, it can be like a complete mop. Whereas with the third variation, it really interests me because it's all like about time manipulation. You can rewind it, take time off the clock, I'm pretty sure. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're actually going to do with it, because Garrus is such a creative character, and his combos have always been one of my favorite parts of 11, regardless of how outrageous the damage output is, because it's madness.
I mean, as the game progresses, people still, just as of recent, still finding new B&Bs for Garrus. A character that is so popular just goes to show how much creative you can be with the character. Time manipulation, sand trap here and there. Definitely a character that can be explored to quite an extent, but we'll have the players in here in just a bit. So thank you very much for tuning in for the Intercontinental Kombat portion of the series. Like I said, tonight. So anyway, you'll have a winner that will receive travel and entry for the Intercontinental Kombat Finals in November, I believe, in Sweden, and the winner of that will qualify for the Grand Finals, Pro Competition Finals in Chicago 2020. Now, mind you, we already have 5 people confirmed for the finals. We have Nivik from Greece, we have Foxy Grandpa from the UK, we have Sakro from Russia, we have Tekken Master from Bahrain, and we have Video Games Yo from the UK as well. Now, who is going to join them? We'll find out by the end of this broadcast, but we'll have the match going in just a few seconds. It's going to be Solid Snake versus Gucci.
Oh, it's your boy getting picked.
Excelente. I agree with this.
White Dragon Fight Club.
I'm very interested to see how this match is going to go, because I believe it's Infinite Warden up against Reborn.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Now, as a big Scorpion fan and player, how do you feel about this matchup?
I mean, it's Garrus, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to feel about it?
Touch, then you'll
I
be
can
fine.
erase you, Scorpion. I can be resurrected too, Garrus. Erase you from this life and the next. Round 1.
And it's such a brutal intro, man.
Then fight.
Weekend.
What was one of the big things Garrus gets now? It's two. Failed to.
Ooh, man. Wall, he did it raw.
That was dangerous stuff right there. I do really that. Down to step 2. What? Oh, Garrus, stop. Ooh. One.
Wake up buttons, though.
So this thing does have actual fail.
He did it raw. Calamity did it raw. Wake up buttons back in set. I love this set already. I love it already.
It's madness.
It absolutely is.
Fight.
Deep jump though.
Oh,
So
was that
sick.
a read?
galaxy brain read. You know he's going 50-50. Great stuff right there. So wait,
Another treachery.
at this time. So, Gucci definitely not challenging that as much as he should right now, but definitely the smack.
No.
This block so good. 239. Right. That was, I have no idea what that was. He just walked up to him that time. But this is big damage.
Someone that believe, Callum. Escape fail is going to be the back throw. Dang it. Zangief jumping into a back throw.
That was a really, really just. That was literally like, I want to punch you and I want to punch you harder. Let's keep doing it. That was ridiculous.
That's when you have a good fight. If two people really want to hurt each other with bad intentions going at it, that's when you have a good fight.
That was some crazy stuff right there. But we have to talk about that hop into the 1-1 tempo.
Oh,
That was, I was not expecting. That's a galaxy brain read.
we have to give it to him. Let's not say that was something that didn't work. We have to give it to him.
Yeah, that was really, really, really good stuff right there from Gucci.
Goro's lair.
Oh, Snake, he definitely can pull this out the hat, but he's just like, I feel like he slowly needs to kind of work his way in. It feels like he's teleporting a lot at the moment, and he's losing access to that defensive meter because of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, didn't
When
quite get a lot from it anyway. From the cancel.
Round one.
Yeah, no, that's unfortunately true. And of course, when you're playing against someone like Geras, who gets the sheer ridiculous damage output that he does, sometimes you just need to just have that defensive meter. Oh,
Oh, the
so
confirmation.
sick.
Would you stop it?
Oh. Smart decision as well. Charge up the fist. Damage with significant increase. Right now, just kind of scared. Press him.
All over him. All over him right now.
You see right there. That's what I mean, those teleport cancels. He's doing them so incredibly frequent that Gucci is now not scared to challenge. But
Wait a minute though.
they definitely not out of this. Oh, the wake up button's a little bit too eager to press.
Yeah, the delay wake up.
Round
Missing
two.
with the meaty timing from Solid Snake. Gucci really playing this well right now.
Dude.
I love this.
There we go.
That was good. But
Fit again and big damage because the charged Geras fist.
where is your life going?
Combo though.
Oh,
Definitely not out of this. Again, just like
wake up buttons, man.
I know, it's so incredibly strong. It's so legit as well. Uh-oh. Oh no. This could be dead. This could be dead. This is super dead.
Jared.
Mean stuff from Gucci, but definitely Solid Snake needs to really kind of like, I think he needs to take a breather or something like that, because Gucci is just like reading him at like a book right now, and he's just he just seems like he's, how do I put this? He has a bag of tricks. But Gucci's seen what's inside the bag of tricks and knows where's what, and it just seems like he can't get anything going because of that.
I mean, the gimmicks to a certain extent still work. You know, the empty jumping, the X tap, and all of that. But he needs more. Hey, maybe he needed another character.
Now, this would definitely work in his favor. I'm not sure which variation he's picked. I think, yeah, no, he's gone with Digital Soldier. Now, I've seen this matchup a fair bit, and I think Digital Soldier actually does pretty decent against Geras, but it's just, it comes down to the person behind the controller at the end of the day. And like, right now, it just seems like Gucci has Solid Snake stuff. Charges up the fist. Wants that big damage. Ooh. That. Solid Snake. When it's momentum going. Oh, that was interesting.
He's trying his hardest to do stuff even when he's not supposed to do stuff, or when he doesn't have to do stuff. Would you? Oh, that could have been disastrous,
Doesn't
man.
burn the meter to do it.
No,
Seems
it's
like
so slow.
once that actually starts staggering, it's just nothing's happening at the moment.
Oh, the whips, man, the whips, those scary plus breaks. Down to. He's getting the hits. He's getting the hits, isn't he? But he's not confirming them.
Actually, Fuji is solid. Snake loses this now. He is out of losers and done.
He just needs to tighten things up. He's getting those hits. Confirms or missing. Here we go.
Don't understand what's it gonna be.
Right,
Overhead.
Just check him. Just check him. Yes.
This
I love
what he needs right now.
it
Ooh,
was a counter. He tried it
so
again.
good.
He tried the nonsense again. The wake up button. That's what I mean with just keeping it clean. Check him. Love it. Keeping it
You know,
check.
so Snake definitely playing really clean this round, cashing out some big damage to start off with. No anti-air, unfortunately.
That was a punish. Beautiful.
Unfortunately, that fist is not charged, so it's not going to do as much damage as it normally would, but it's still damage all the same. 1, 2. Trade. Oh, does it capitalize on it?
Almost got the pick up, wake up button.
Look at the gap.
Interruption. Yes. So even.
These flawless blocks are gorgeous, but just walks right into the grab.
Oh
my God, I didn't know that was possible. Is that it?
That
Yeah,
was
that's it.
so unfortunate, man. That was so unfortunate.
I feel so sorry for him.
I thought that would have armor all the way
Right,
through.
No, there it is. That was so unfortunate. You can do stuff to her while she's flying. That was so unfortunate. That could have been game. So get on the board anyway.
Yeah, no, great stuff from both players, but Guji just seemed to have been one step ahead then. Of course, kind of scoped him out, especially when Snake was playing Scorpion. It just seems like he was able to read him like a book, and even in that second round, he played much, much better. But again, the adjustments from Guji just proved to be far too much for Snake to handle.
Well, I was unfortunate. The Zangief jumping over the fatal blow. That could have been GG. But yeah, almost, I guess, the Cassie pick making a lot of sense, looking way cleaner. And I mean, yeah, Scorpion Man. I don't want to be biased. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into that. It's all good. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a break for the time being. I believe the whole round 1 matches, have been completed, and we'll be back with some more Intercontinental Combat action after this. Back to the Mortal Kombat 11 Intercontinental Combat. Once again, the Australian-New Zealand action. Amit Sons once again joined by History Behind the Warrior.
Hello there, thanks for having me on. We've had some fantastic matches so far, and really, from this point onwards, they are only going to get better.
Definitely. Once again, we will start things off with loser side. It's going to be Gilbex juking out against Jugi Bawa. Gilbex, quite the rough start earlier, but somehow clutching out. Now having the opportunity, the reward almost, to fight against Jugi Bawa, to keep the dream alive. Once again, these gentlemen are not necessarily playing for money. They are playing to qualify for the Intercontinental Combat Finals in Sweden in November. And it's quite the, like, me as a player back in the day, like, it's something special to qualify for such an event. Even like especially now, since it's not necessarily about the money, just to get that prestige, to really live esports for that weekend, especially like the trip from New Zealand, man, that is quite the trip, or from Australia.
Oh
Mind
no, that's
that
a
is an
very long
experience.
journey.
That is an experience in itself. So these gentlemen are still trying to fight to keep that dream alive. Here we go.
And Juju Bravo going to play. Ooh, is going back with his Baraka.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a very, very tiny Baraka as we've seen earlier. But unfortunately, like, Gilbags was knocked into loser's bracket by Wazminator. And Waz is a very good player, so I'm very interested to see what's going to go here, because June from earlier, as well as Juju Barva, are new players to the scene. So it might be like a bit of a veteran status kind of player up against a up-and-coming one.
Here we go.
Oh, aggression right out the gate by Gilbags. And this is something I didn't expect to see. Like, this aggression push. And unlike what we've seen before from Juju Barva, he seems scared to press the button.
Give him a second. I mean, this can be overwhelming. Gilbex is going at 300 miles per hour.
It really is. This is a damn near flawless at the moment.
It really is, quite literally. Okay, there we go. We're getting some
There
chip.
it is. Potato's curse right there, but getting some momentum going. Very scary place to get.
Ow! Wait a minute, this can hurt a lot.
No,
Wait,
this could be serious crazy stuff. He needs one more touch. 50%. That was so smart. That was so smart. What?
Alright.
It's like back into the round. Usually Bob, like, I have no idea, like, some kind of god in him and unleashed a ridiculous 50% middle match. But he'll like slowly bring back in, definitely be in his favor. Oh, slide. Oh, he's going there. Great birds. Woo!
This is such a funky match, man. I love every second of it.
God. Slugger of a match at the moment. The thing is, it's still very oh. Now, both characters still have access to their fatal blow, but at this point, this is just a complete slugfest between players. Like, I press a button, you press a button, get hurt. Nice coolest block.
Oh, slide, man.
Oh, down. Look, that's pretty good with these. Just instant attacks.
No, that's right. Wait a minute, it's active.
What's interesting to Bubba is that he seems to be doing a lot of neutral jumps and is actually getting rid of the option of getting
you believe? Wait a minute.
Oh.
This is a bit early. I believe he was calling out the breakaway. Now, this will be nowhere to get, but it's gonna give him a damage there.
I remember, go back, said he's claimed master of the forward 2 fatal blow, but we'll mix up here.
Wow.
Let's go with it too early and Juju Barva. Yeah, 1 up right now. Oh, that is so grim. Brush your teeth, Baraka.
Maybe Gilbags. I don't think that was chip. I believe maybe Gilbags was looking for the gap there. Maybe he was looking for a flawless block anyway.
No, he was definitely looking for something because he wasn't on last breath. He could have actually held the block.
Exactly.
But
that was not chip.
No, but I'm interested to see what change can be applied here because it just seemed like when he get things going, it was in his favor. But when Yuji Barva gets things going with a character like Baraka, it's just such a momentum-heavy shift in his favor. One touch is all you need to cash out on 50%. It doesn't even need the crushing blow.
Yeah, that's Baraka for you.
Oh yeah, no, just a complete meathead monster of a machine.
Meathead monster, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go then, game 2.
Doing first blood. Again, those acts so incredibly good.
Wow, neutral jump punch.
Ridiculously good. Like, guild bags.
There's one slide.
That's one slide locked in at the moment. That's oh, that rock is so good.
Oh, beautiful block.
Yeah.
Beautiful block.
But again, it seems like Jujubarva's playing this really smart because he's doing a lot of neutral jumps at the moment, and he's purposely doing them to get rid of Gilbag's ability to hit him with that slide. And it's forcing Gilbags to do raw slide and be punished for it.
Being very slippery, right? Almost like evasive with those neutral jump kicks, or just jumps, really.
It's a complete. I press a button, you press the button, get hit. That's it. Box. Oh,
Confirmation, boys. We have those. Down 2, nice call out. Another down 2.
There it is.
All right, that was early. Let's make something happen.
It's gonna hurt, but it's just about evens out the playing field. But now
He just stood there.
Oh.
He has the pressure low. No.
What's that?
Oh no! Cover your eyes.
Oh my god! I was not ready for that. My body wasn't ready. I don't think anyone's anyone's body in chat was ready for that.
That was actually sick, and the Faith of Low literally being the only thing realistically he could have done after the forward crushing blow, because it was mid-screen. That was sick.
Sorry, I'm still caught like a minute and a half back right now. Like, that was crazy.
That was a sick comeback. If you can even call it that. But regardless, that was sick.
That was so unfortunate as well, because I literally thought he was going to win that. Because the instant I saw him like draw himself back, just that big boot, man, so good.
Our Cotton had other plans, man.
Oh, Walter Carter, jeez. I gotta wonder what Gilbag's got to do to adjust at the moment, because it seems like the up-and-comer is really bringing the fight right now.
Yeah, quite literally. We talked about how this is his first fighting game that he's taking seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Look at where he is ready. The brink of training.
At the moment, I just feel like Alpha just has everyone playing so clean and so good. Very scary stuff. Wait.
He's not getting clean hits, right?
This match is just 1,000 miles per hour.
No comeback for you, sir.
Round 2.
Leave me with the nonsense. Another 5. Come back.
Sweet. Fixing. Oh.
Beautiful.
Oh, big damage coming up. Hack is out. Damage over time. Pretty scared. But Gilbag's not out of this, fighting his way out.
Let's confirm they will dice ball.
Slide. This is where he needs to keep him. Oh, big damage coming up.
Yes.
Anyone's playing field. You know he was going for.
Oh, he didn't believe so. The scramble. Oh no. Is that ship? Ah! Into what? No, Thomas.
Oh my god, he let that slip through his fingertips. Match point to Juju. Oh my god, I'm flustered. This match is so flustering because it's so intense. Juju Bravo completely out of resources. Gilbags needs to capitalize on this and get some really big damage going on here. Ooh,
Ghost Stone.
so low. Now this is definitely where Gilbags definitely does not want to be. Oof.
Great for Gilbeck.
Now he's definitely been stacking those crushing slides.
He knows.
Soon.
No reason to get in. Straight.
And the YouTuber himself is also coming up to fatal blow. Oh.
Not quite.
He doesn't catch out on the fatal. I could have probably won it.
Wait, why didn't he take a blow then?
I don't know. If he did it, he would have won it.
That's why I said that shit
Just
like...
get it.
Oh, goodness. Gilbeck,
Oh.
why make things so complicated?
Oh. Oh.
There was no need for that.
Oh. My heart couldn't take that. And I'm not even the one playing. Oh. Yeah, I feel like if you went in, after you froze him, if you just went standing 4 into fatal blow, that does like an incredible amount of damage.
He did 4 as well. The fatal blow just, I don't know, maybe he thought it wasn't ready. Was risky.
Shaolin Trap Dungeon.
Alright, let's just forget about that. Gilback's being on the board. Still 2 for Tunibawa.
But yes, now I believe it is 1-up to Gilbags now. Now, if you can keep the momentum going, you can absolutely bring this back. But well, very, very good. Up here. Oh, he went right under it.
Well, you're definitely way more zoning from Gilback. There you go, because of the trade.
Once that professional trade, you can cash out and look nice. And then
Again.
at this point, he's just content to go full screen, taking these trades and just make up the crap. Oh, so
Plus frames.
great.
Last attack.
Oh,
Wow. That was actually super smart because the slide does not have worked. As was dumping, yet.
Round 2. Fight.
Slide. 1-1. Seems like all the things just Bags is gonna doing it. It's gonna really, really painful.
Down 2 from downtown.
Oh, very smart decision to break away because honestly, down 2 pressure.
Oh,
the swag.
2 having a gap. Gilbags is away.
This could be some really big damage right now. Oh,
No, he had the bark. He had the bark. Don't be greedy, kids. Finish your blade.
Oh.
The monk. The monk.
Spot a spot. Oh, we ran face first into
Barely,
it.
barely misplaced the slide. Once again, match point. Jugi out.
Fight.
One more round.
Oops. Now, it seems like when Jujubava is able to really get up in Gilbag's face, it's really, really hard for him to keep him out. But if Gilbag can maintain some form of distance, then he's really pressure.
4-2.
4-2.
The jumps from Jugibawa there.
Oh, 4-4.
Down 2.
Down 2.
So scary, man.
Right,
Head to
freeze.
the corner. That's
Ian,
just so scary.
Both players just staggering the hell out of each other.
Down 2. Uh-oh. Josh is at the corner, Gilback.
Jump fest. Oh, what a flawless block!
Oh no, he wanted the crushing blow, doesn't get it, needed one more hit.
It's very scary stuff. Oh, needs one more touch to do this. Oh my god!
No punish!
No, that was a slide. And he loses to a down one. Yeah. Wow, this match has been like so back and forth.
It is literally going so fast. So many things are happening in such a fast rate. But Gilbex on the verge of taking it in a reverse fashion. 3-0, reverse 3-0. Yeah, quite literally. Needs one more, of course. It's 2-2. But man, he's looking. I mean, the whole match is just super fun. He's looking bad.
This man refuses to be eliminated. He's like, no, I'm staying in.
Here we go then. Our first game 5 actually. Yeah. Well, this tournament.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward. This has been like a complete slugfest slaughter between these two fighters. Like it's been non-stop action. And that's the best.
Go ahead. On his height.
So much testing. Honestly, you think about how they played against it shot, but they lost. As well, like
That's confirmed.
So strong in this game. So much damage you can't.
And he threw his own mate. That is dirty.
Joe does not surely putting up that crushing blow, man.
He's been so consistent with the down to anti-airs, man. Gilbex all of a sudden on match point, man. Reverse 3-0 point. Oh, that's perfect. Confirmation this time. Doesn't spend the ball. Having time. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. That's sweet. So incredibly good. Use your bob. Get anything going. Not getting Gilbag. Great. Gilbag out. This is the field blow. He has been surely looking up that slide crushing blow. And knows he can definitely win this. Oh.
Uh-oh. Is it going to be a final round situation, Callum? A slide? Is he gonna risk it?
Yeah, because that slide, I believe, he misses the slide. Oh my goodness.
Okay, here we go then, Callum. It's going to be double match points. Final round here. Loser's going home.
Yeah, it's coming down to the wire, man. It's definitely possible for either player. But Gilbags has been looking at that crushing blow for a while. That field, there it is.
Oh, finally.
So,
so many individual hits. He's being so slippery.
Keep his feet on the ground. He's just being caught at the moment.
Oh, I didn't believe. Still doable. This is still doable for Jugibawa, man. This is Baraka. The brain. The brains.
He evens out the playing field. Both guys. Great throw attack.
Double fatal blow. Here we go then. Pray for us all.
Oh!
Still alive though. He's one more.
Oh! So careful.
I'm jittering.
Oh, Juji Baba takes it over Gilbags despite the comeback. And he in turn does. I have to say, yeah, that is another one. Baba so incredibly strong in this tournament. Fantastic stuff. Both players here. Those set of matches were incredible. A pure slugfest of just like raw damage and just like who can hurt the other most. That was crazy.
Man, that is. Dang, Gilbix. But on the other hand, that was a very entertaining set. That was a very entertaining set for sure. Quite something I don't see every day. That was a tight set for sure.
That was really good. I was not kidding when I said the further we advance in this bracket, the better the matches are definitely getting, and I cannot wait to see what's going to come next. But unfortunately, that is our dear friend, the mighty Sagat. Is it Sagat? Yeah, yeah, out of the tournament.
Wait, no, we have Sagat actually coming.
Yeah, sorry. I was actually going to say, I was looking at the bracket the wrong way. So you are not out. Still in. That's my bad.
Kubawa still and Gilbix unfortunately being eliminated. This time around, not qualifying for the Intercontinental Finals. How most unfortunate. But this sets things up for the second match of the losers quarter final. It's going to be Sagat versus Guji.
I'm really looking forward to this one, man. Like, again, it's just like these matches are just going to keep getting better.
But like Sagat, almost like he betrayed me and maybe himself. He told me earlier, or when was it? Yesterday. It's messed up. Time zones and all of that. They're in the future. We're still in the past. Anyway, he told us that he is Kung Lao loyalist. We have not seen Kung Lao whatsoever in the stream. So I wonder what is that all about.
Maybe he's trying to sandbag his opponents.
Oh, dang. You think he's like that? Even within his own scene?
I mean, it's something that I would do.
Hey, I like your honesty. I appreciate it. Oh, I hear a Kung Lao. Wait a minute, though.
Yes.
This might be legit.
The gut is not against Yuji. Oh, Yuji had very dominant show.
The hourglass.
Playing his opponents into his hands. Who does best and just whacking out ridiculous amounts of damage. Okay, it looks like we're jumping in. Is that orbiting hat I see?
Round one.
Oh, is it?
Is this the swag? Notice this.
Wow. Oh, dang. Is this another one of those matches, man? Is this another dogfight?
Damage he can, like, now. 3 grabs back to back. Sure, why not? Back to damage. What were you going for? I can see like someone.
Nice confirmation.
GG.
Oh, this is anyone's game, man. You can suck him in with the fatal blow. What is even happening on the screen? Did you see that? What happened within the last 2 seconds?
That was mad.
Fight.
What did we see?
Nothing yet.
That's all you know. One thing that the guy has really kind of said about himself that he appreciates and adores maximum style and swag. Definitely see that variation here. Easy challenge, man, for Yuji. Really showing off some impressive Kung Lao stuff at the moment. Great photo.
Wake up button.
And pull. Yeah.
Just can't stop.
Damage coming up. These rotates some Sagat here. Oh, catch some the overhead.
Into what though?
Oh yes, Axel's fail flow. Ooh.
That is most definitely curse. That's confirmation.
Great good stuff.
Finish him. Kung Lao wins.
out there. He done the trip. And I was quite surprised with Gucci. It seems like a lot of stuff that he was doing in a previous match was just not working this time around to his favor.
I mean, wake up button still was working. Apart from that, I mean, with the threat of such a good mid that is Fort 4 from Kung Lao.
No,
We've seen it earlier, right? When you start getting checked by a good button, we've seen it with Cassie's Fort 4. Things start to change. You really got to be wary of when and what you press.
It looks like we're going to see more Geras at the moment. Variation is popped in right now. Got input button. There it is.
Colosseum Beast Pen.
I'm really looking forward to this because orbiting hat isn't a variation we see very much of, and I love seeing a really, really good player utilize this variation. Don't get me wrong,
Quite creative with it.
That C hat, man.
You've seen a lot from her, right?
Ooh. Oh, yes. As to be careful with that hat. Now, think about the hat. Down. Oh, this is something that she absolutely loves. He loves the throw things, man. Another one coming. Oh.
Oh, my leg.
No, not dead. That was. Again, playing like not dead. Oh my God. That was could have made so down rushing.
That's down from.
Oh, it's crazy stuff.
So much movement right there.
That
Jumping. What a beautiful confirm. Uh-oh. You left him living. Wait a minute. Does this come back to haunt him?
Oh my
beautiful reaction. Sucks him in like a succubus.
goodness. Just playing like a beast outside the ground. Oh.
Oh, so smart. Just not even trying to down to whatever. Just going with the fatal blow, having the armored option. It's going to be a 1-1. Is he going to go with? I think you played Kitana earlier.
No, for sure. This match
Like
has been like a complete. I don't know what happens. It's like ever since we got through the first set of matches, now it's just like a bit of a slugfest.
Yeah, I love it. It's like I said, it's a dogfight. I love it. I mean, Sagat told me that he's creative, right? Creativity. You can see it. I think that literally the first thing he did was jump into just raw dive kick. I mean, that doesn't spell. I mean, creativity slash, just mental.
Yeah, no, for sure. Again, I say it, but they've been continuing to prove my point. It just keeps getting better at this point.
I agree with this.
And it definitely sounds like we're gonna get some more Kung Lao and Geras action at this point in time. Ooh, grab.
Stage is so mean, everything about it. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Spends everything, quite literally everything. Was it worth it? We shall find out.
Goes to the down freeze. 2-1-2. Nice stuff there. Ooh. Gucci definitely playing Sagat's game right now. Gets put in the corner, big down, free spins. Oh, but doesn't cash out and put him in the corner. Smart stuff, Gucci at the moment. I have never seen that mid-screen taunt before. That is really sick.
I mean, if you're a loyalist like that, you probably have stuff on that.
Oh, the anti.
Wow, the job.
There we go. Proxy
Another
over
one.
again.
What is this? Garrett's supposed to be doing this.
Damage coming out. And just Guji's doesn't know what to do. Sagat jumping all over the place, right? Acts the fail. Orders forward. Check. Another stick failed.
Oh, wake up 2 for you.
Very smart decision.
And that was just super clean game.
Everything. It seems like this match between the pair of them either goes one way or the other, just back to back. Like there's no stop in between. It's just a landslide, and like either way, it's crazy. Like both players are adapting to each other's style and then changing it up at each different round.
I love the change to just really keep it grounded and really based around either a grab or forward, or more than like the classic forward grab mix up. Definitely made infamous by Foxy Grandpa, for example. But yeah, I think we'd be having an issue with that. Because we saw that he likes to press when he should be pressed.
There's definitely no doubts about that. Oh. But that means we're just going to get more and more more fights between the pair of them. And again, it's so aggressive, it's so intense, and they just adapt to the line. One of my favorite parts about this fight. First blood. Yuji definitely having to play a bit more careful compared to how he used to. Actually, with that will back. But the thing is, variations have got sacrifices a lot in order to do. Oh, side switch, but nothing happened. Oh. Shit. Damage. Great protect. Oh, the flawless block. Yep. It's like projectile, but let's keep safe. Amazing protect from both players. Build, you get absolutely nothing of this. Putting in the fear of oh my god, this could actually be it. Oh. The guts still in this for sure.
Fight.
Try and check shove the space. Oh, great grab. Goes forward, check 2-1. Great up the plays. Now, one of the great things that's when you use grab like that time around, but if you use that thing hat, do use the option and use like oh my god, that was so down 2. Ooh, damage coming in. One great. It's complete slugfest this time around. Okay, put down again. Wake up 3. Putting hat. Oh, no, doesn't get it. Down 1 is still anyone's game. Down 3, down 1. It's just takes it. Fantastic stuff there, both players.
Fight.
Alright, both got them on the board here. Round 3.
Looks like that losing hat. Ooh, I think he's trying to lock in that crushing blow at the moment. Something. Jump right.
Ow!
One apiece. But Scott definitely needs to win this. He is a match point too. Guji boost. Uh-oh. Big damage.
This is almost curtains, isn't it? Oh no.
4-5-5. I mean, just get hit. Stand trapped into the brutality.
The meaty Sanchez.
I.
Geras wins.
Walk away, Geras. Make it look cool. No. But yes, no, great stuff there. Again, these players just adapting on the fly and just so incredibly full on with every single step of the way. It's just so good, so superb. Oh, goodness me. But yes, it looks like we're going to go to another round between these two players. Definitely still in the game, 2 to Cigar and 2 to
Gearless.
oh, wait, this one's gonna go.
Another game 5, huh?
It looks like we're stick with the Kung Lao pick. I'm unaware if stick with Orbital Hat or if he's gonna go for Z Hat, but again, regardless, he chooses style. So I'm gonna presume it's definitely Orbital Hat. Yeah, there we go.
I'll be surprised if it was anything but Balancing Hat. At this point, anyway, he's gotten it so far.
I mean, hey, man, you get maximum swag points.
Round 1.
You don't need
Sure.
Fight.
Alright, here we go then. Game 5, huh?
It's coming. Ooh, charging down one. Very brave stuff there. To the hat. Oh, get down 3. Was that the orbiting at?
Oh no, the hit advantage.
Oh, did you see that there? I saw an escape build. That's very scary stuff. Against a character like Kung Lao.
Yes, sir. Back throw, go to your pain in the neck. Oh, spacing. Hello.
Ah.
Oh, he did it wrong. Oh. Oh. Beautiful confirmation. Does he spend it? Does he spend it?
Oh, he doesn't get. Haven't stolen away from you.
Wow.
You waste my time.
It really was a jump into a grab, wasn't it? Good, big on catch.
Oops, don't do it.
That's your.
Well, puts him back down. Oki got the 1-2 temple shift. Down 2. Taking damage.
What is Sagat trying to do there on Wake Up? Uh-oh, here we go then. The vacuum cleaner is active.
Yep, this is some very scary stuff. You just need one touch to really get.
Oh, the whip! No, not that far away. Oh, no.
Uh-oh, sand trap. But no.
Don't go down like that. So tough.
No.
We really play like that in Australia, huh?
That is.
Final round. Fight.
Final round, game 5. What the
Yeah. Bring this in back with both players.
set combos? Uh-oh. Wait, where did this
They got
go?
jumping all over the place at the moment.
Gotcha, gotcha.
It's only a matter
Gotcha.
of time. My
Oh,
goodness, this
no.
man can stay on.
Nice
Great
throw.
throw. Good question.
Hitting a bit overzealous, almost jumps. This is
It'll blow his own play. And he just
but
jumps
again.
into the what? Just getting.
bit of those a threat, man. Look for the vacuum cleaner.
Yes, very scary stuff. Great throw tag.
Uh-oh. Watch that
Oh.
jump.
Again. Terrified of the fear or that little blow.
Oh no, is that death?
No. Oh, please get touched. Time. Oh.
Oh.
Just down one for days. Just down one for days. What is this? Crazy slugfest. And
Fatality.
That is such a strange reality in the game, but I kind of like it.
I mean, it was looking so good for Sagat. Within like 12 seconds, he got into 50% health. For some reason, he decided to jump all over the place.
Mate, this man like somehow got moon shoes during the last 20 seconds of the map, and it was like the floor is lava. I can't touch the floor, and because of that, he got hit with it like 3 times.
Like why? It was looking so good. Why? It was like his grounded game with the forward four is a confirmation. Everything was looking so crisp. All of a sudden, getting overzealous and jumping all over the place when he shouldn't be jumping. The moment he got a trip guard sand trap, I mean, this is Jerris. He hits you for 50%. Just like that. I mean, that qualifies definitely as a choke in my book, definitely.
That was something else. I don't even know what to say to that. It went from like being a complete slugfest to just kind of like, just everyone's in a bouncy castle. I'm just jumping everywhere.
Oh, well.
I had no like that. I was definitely. I feel like that was a bit of high class theft, considering of how back and forth it was.
High class theft. Huh?
That was something else.
It's definitely was, but I believe this sets things up for our losers semi-final. Just confirming if we do that right now or after the break. But man, this has been quite the sets so far.
Mm-hmm. No, it's definitely been something. The matches have been consistently very good, and as we're advancing further on in the bracket, we are getting like these crazy good matches. Like in a bit, we're gonna have Wasminator versus FGC Boy. Then we got Juji Barber versus Guji, which is going to be very, very good. And then we are going to have our grand finals. So there is a lot to come on the horizon.
Yeah, and man, I'm not sure if I even want to talk about it just yet. But the unfortunate part is the further we progress in the bracket and the minute we reach like losers finals or even like grand finals, unfortunately, there will be only one winner. And I don't mean like a grand champion. No, one guy is going to win it literally all. And even second place is getting nothing, man. Once again, these gentlemen are playing for a spot at the Intercontinental Kombat Finals at DreamHack Sweden later this year, and second place gets nothing. I repeat, nothing. That must suck, man. 2 days of MK, all the nerves, all the hassle, and then just, I mean, second place, quite literally, must hurt the most of this all.
Mm-hmm.
It's, it sucks already, but it is what it is. Really an all-in situation when it comes to that.
Yeah, no, it's a very painful placement because it's literally like trying to grab that ring and it's literally out of your reach and someone has snatched it from right in front of you.
Yes, sir.
Worst part is you got to take a photo with them. They're smiling.
Yeah.
You're not smiling as much.
All right. So actually, let me correct myself. It's going to be a winner's final. It's going to be winner's final. It's going to be Wasminator versus FGC Boy.
Ooh, I am interested to see this because I know Waz has been messing around with Liu Kang and he does have one. So I'm so thrilled to actually see this in person.
Yes, sir. I mean, Jade has yet to be seen this so far. Yes, has been putting in some work in his Liu Kang as well, I believe. Like all of them at the locals.
Oh, you cannot do it against Waz. Goes bump off. Splat. Waz being extremely aggressive here, showing why Liu Kang is so incredible. Oh, FGC Boy, this is where he does stuff really well. Time he's near the corner, he can reinforce the field more than anyone.
Oh, don't you ever try to jump in. Don't you ever try that.
That was so clean, as. Honestly, those fireballs are such a great space. Oh. Damage coming up
as well.
Very
Continuation.
6.
I mean,
the FGC boy cannot just get anything going at the moment.
oh, he is so rich.
Ah!
Wesmine is soft.
Moment.
Unbalanced. He said unbalanced. You're gonna get balanced, okay? Don't worry about that.
That is fine.
Finish him.
That was as clean as it comes. Very good stuff from Asmodee. Man, it just seemed like FGC boy couldn't get anything going, and Az has.
I mean, to be fair, what is there to say? I mean, FGC boy has yet to be seen in the set. Really, he did not take place in the set whatsoever. Wesminator, all over him. I mean, all the answers for all the situations. And I mean, it does make sense. Make it count. Make it count as long as, you know, Liu Kang is the Liu Kang that he is. I mean, no doubt he'll still be strong after the patch, but as long as you still have that 9 frame, that is the word for. I get it, Wesminator.
No, he's been playing very, very good and showing off why, to many, Liu Kang is considered arguably the strongest character in this game right now.
Rightfully so. I mean, it's somewhat canon. I mean, he's Earthrealm champion, but still.
And so it is written.
Yeah, right. We'll see after the patch, man. We'll see.
I'm interested to see what FTC boy is going to have to do in order to change his approach to this matchup. Was extremely spacing right there. FTC boy really making some adaptations on the fly, using it up the arms. I think change his spacing is made. Just very, very.
Oh.
FTC boy really.
I mean, this is already looking way better than the first game. Escape failed. Yes, sir. He has it loaded. Oh well. He didn't even try to take, apparently.
I just out.
Dang. 31% just like that, huh?
Scary stuff is.
I mean, Fatal Blow is still a threat. It's still a bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
It just seems when you see boy something going. It's great.
Choke.
It's great.
What? How?
So
How is Wesminator ready for every single thing that FTC boy throws at it?
that's a massive thing right right. FGC needs to be very, very patient. He's gonna have access to Fatal Blow soon, which could be in his favor. But how? As he does have it, and we all have seen how good that Fatal Blow is, man. One
be
touch.
A dash in Fatal Blow, man. Oh, this is so ugly. Cover your eyes. Look at that shit. Ah! He did it, man. He did it. Of course, Wesminator. The son of a gun. I mean, to be fair, like, what was FTC boy trying there? It was like back forward. He trying to put in like a fatality code. Like, what was that? Back forward. Like, what? What kind of shimmy is that?
Hey man, he's trying to unlock the secret animality and get. We ain't allowed to talk about that here.
Like, what was that? Unfortunately, not working in his favor. Like 2 beats with fatal blows like that.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that was, especially considering that, you know, you're Jax playing against Liu Kang, like Death's doorstep. You kind of you don't want to mess around. Right? Now, FGC boy can't afford this loss because, you know, he's still on the winner's side, but definitely plan every hit. Like, just don't beat around the bush.
Alright, here we go in game 3, huh?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's been very dominating from Wise. This is the first time I've seen Liu Kang in person. Like, very, very tight. You see what that thing little so great.
Roads.
Ooh, barely becoming active here.
FGC, his spacing has got significantly better this round. Bring up that. Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah, no, you consent just kicking away as slowly but surely. Definitely different.
Uh-oh.
And not count Wasminator out.
Definitely not.
Okay.
Escape failed.
Escape failed.
This can be the beginning of the end. Four to fatal blow. Uh-oh, we have a situation. Oh,
Oh my
I
god.
mean, get out of here. Get out of here.
This F. F. That's Pixel. That's that.
Wow.
You just can't count out Waz.
Fight.
I mean, that was just with highway around all daylight as well. It's like 2 p.m. all the time.
Incredible. Looking away, and FGC boy definitely playing very well this round, but Waz again, he just completes all that round. Ooh, talk about stealing rounds.
Escape failed.
Escape failed.
Oh,
Big damage.
fatal blow maybe? Just pull it. One. Oh, no.
Gets
Good
clipped
up,
by the
Drew. I
last
like the
one.
idea. Back in seconds, active.
Last breath. One try.
Wow.
Two.
He was so confident in his down two, he didn't hold. Yeah. He could have just
Gonna
hold
be-
it, taken the. That rob, and that was. What else can you call it? But a rob. It was quite literally highway robbery, broad daylight. Wasminator looking disgusting with both his Frost and his Liu Kang alike.
I mean, he has been putting time into them, and you can clearly see that it is panning out well for him. And honestly, great stuff from both players, but unfortunately, FGC Boy will be, well, I can say advancing, but he's now in the loser's bracket. So, Wasminator is confirmed for the grand finals now.
Quite the comfortable position to be in. Next up
Mhm.
will be Jugibawa and Guji to find out who's going to advance to losers finals to play FGC Boy. But before we do that, we are going for another quick break, the second and final break of this broadcast. And after we continue to broadcast after the break, we'll show you some more intercontinental combat action right after this break. Stay tuned. Hello, boys and girls, mate and mateys, we are back. Welcome back to the Mortal Kombat 11 Intercontinental Combat. Once again, Australia, New Zealand will have next for you losers finals. Losers semifinals, mind you, Jugibawa versus Guji. Amitons once again joined by history behind the warrior.
Hello, thank you again for having me. I've been really enjoying it, and my god, but the last like 2 or 3 matches we had just complete, just as you said, dog fights.
Mad,
These,
huh?
these guys are just fighting for sheer will just to stay in. But I will say that, but the last match we saw with Wasminator was very, very clean on his part. Amazing stuff for the Liu Kang. Amazing, amazing stuff.
I mean, quite literally, said it very early. First seed of the tournament, 50 points pro competition, 36th seed in the pro standing. He is the favorite to take this tournament, and so far what we've seen, I'm not even sure if he dropped a game or not. I don't think he dropped a game. No, 3-0 versus Zagat, 3-0 versus FGC Boy, and yeah, we'll see later on as this night or day progresses. If you are watching from Australia, shout out to all the Australians, of course. If he drops a single game throughout this entire top 8, I'm not quite sure about the entirety of the tournament if he dropped a game, but yeah, he's looking super dominant, and yeah, no surprises there that he made it to grand finals.
But now we're coming up to two very, very good players, and ones that are extremely intense and hit really. Oh my goodness, what is this we're seeing here? Is Guji gonna pick the
Ooh,
Matokan Warrior, Nightwolf?
Matoka Warrior.
God, I am so happy of how Nightwolf turned out in this game because he's so cool. His combos are so flashy, and yeah, looks like we're
Wow.
gonna see some of him here.
I did not expect a Nightwolf, to be completely honest. How about that, huh?
I was kind of thinking along the same lines, but the thing is, like, he is now tournament viable, and
Yeah.
he is so strong in this game right now, so strong. That I do feel in my bones. It was only a matter of time before someone actually utilized him. Well, looks like we're jumping straight into it, and Gucci, oh, round the gate, the reflect.
It might be a matchup thing as well.
No, I definitely feel like it could because, like, Jujubava has to be careful throwing out those projectiles because it's
Yes,
been a
sir.
massive part of like his keep away game and like really trying to reinforce that. But with that, like Guji is a very aggressive player. Once he's in your face, he wants it to be all about him, like he's doing it now, but drops the combo. Great check. Oh, nothing off the flawless block though. Gets stuck in the corner, which is the very scary place to get put against a Baraka player. Oh,
Ooh.
chop chop.
Down 3 into Chop Chop. Ah, this is the scary place. Escape failed as well.
Nice, sweet. Ooh, goes to the meaty. That's safe. Down one, checks him out the air. Ooh,
Wow.
So good.
Breakaway? Yes.
Very smart stuff. I'm not gonna lie, a part of me was completely expecting wake up fatal blow from what we've had been going on today.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise us at this point, huh?
Ooh, nice arrow. But again, like Guji needs to take himself out of the corner because it is clearly where Juji Bava thrives. It's a very scary place to get put against Baraka
Wow.
because he can do that damage with damage over time. And that
Sweet.
is gonna hurt
He's
so
still
good.
bleeding, man. He's still bleeding.
And Guji is slowly but surely picking apart.
Wow.
Wow, Juju Bava, that was a clean 2 rounds on his part. Oh, someone get this man a toothpick.
That Nightwolf pick definitely not working in his favor whatsoever. We've seen, like, what did we even see from him? Reflect at 4-2, but other than that, that was all Baraka, really.
Really, that was the main problem. Like he didn't do anything to contest with Baraka's buttons and his options. He was just, it seemed like he was too scared to do it. That as good as Nightwolf is, he's only as good as the buttons he has, and if you're not using them and you're not pressing them, then it isn't in your favor at all. But we've seen that, and it seems like Guji's going
He got
back.
it. He got the message.
Yeah, he was like, let me go back to someone a bit more familiar and someone who can really put the hurt on. And I mean, Geras has that crazy Geras damage. We all know him for it at this point.
Know him and love him, huh?
Oh yeah, I mean, we all love Geras up until we get hit with a crushing blow. Then everything changes.
Yes, sir. Let's see if things will turn out that way in this game too. What a start!
Ready. Yeah, the night is still young, much can change, but escape failed too, 1 locked in. That's basically a 30% grab to get it. Oh my goodness, Juju Barvo trying to challenge the jump-ins from Geras, but not getting anything.
2 jump-ins, both cleanly hit.
Oof. Put up, gets slapped down. What's the Oki?
Oh.
Oh man.
Isn't it
Yeah,
down 1
just-
into Sand Trap, man?
Stuff. But again, everyone who plays against Juju Barvo makes the same fatal mistake. Don't get put in the corner. Everyone who puts in the corner gets their health bar melted like nothing. Oh, unfortunately, it's the first time I've seen him drop it today.
Yeah, he was looking for the choke, doesn't find it this time.
Oh. Let's go with a forward 4.
Look at that pressure, man.
It is, and the thing is, like, Jujubaba's playing the game in such a simple way, but it's so effective. Ooh,
Getting
gets
the
shot on the
optimal
side.
punish there from the choke.
Yeah, Gucci just... Is it...
Oh,
Oh,
somebody
that
has
was
inputs,
great
right?
stuff. Yeah, it has to have been.
I don't think that was the Super Galaxy read on the Forge 4.
Well, and it would have been sick if it worked.
Yes.
But sadly, not one of those days.
Wow.
Talking about reads.
Wow.
Wow. Like, Jujubaba, who can stop this man? Like, he's playing so well.
Like, we've seen him drop quite a big punish from the choke and all of that, but what I'm really impressed by is his pressure. Literally walking and running you down.
Mm-hmm.
Always being in your face. I mean, who can contain a Jairus like that? Usually you're afraid of him, not the other way around, right?
It's also the way, like, Baraka's being played, because whenever he's kept away, he will happily throw out those projectiles, but the second you, like, want to approach him, it was like, forward fall and kick you big boot.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever or not, like, he comes into, like, that mid zone of, like, between projectile and that forward fall, jump in, apply pressure, and you know what, if you block it, that's fine. I'm just going to do sparks, make myself safe, and frustrate you. Let's see what you have to do to, like, contest with what I'm doing. And that is just the game he's playing, and he's playing it in such a simple way that it really is working.
Keeping it simple. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, needs one more to advance to losers finals here.
Mm-hmm.
Looking very clean.
No, it's very, very dominant. He's been nothing short of, like, superb since the very start of this tournament. Jujubaba should be very, very proud of how far he's already come.
Definitely. But would you still in this? Was a whip punish.
Big footsies there.
Again!
What's that?
He just did it wrong, huh? Did he believe?
Can it? Oh, misses jump free. Oh, great throw tag. Again, this is where you do not want to be. There
you go. Beautiful confirm. Gets it this time, yes.
Smart decision, wanting to catch up. Oh my god! He drops the combo, but that is still 4-9. The feeling wake up is coming.
Double fatal blow. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be ugly. I'm sure of it.
No
It's
punish.
gonna be ugly.
Oh, great. Remember, if there's anything I managed to pick up from Gucci, is that he loves his grabs. He will grab into a grab, into a grab, into another grab if need be.
Putting the fear in him. The 4-2s will come out the moment he starts to react to those grabs, man.
Yep, and he's finally paying for it. Big damage on the horizon.
Ouch!
Oh my word. Oh, gets captured with the up too. First time we've seen that in a while.
You see how afraid of these grabs already. This is the time where 4-2s will work.
Again, those buttons so good, man. Ooh.
Needs one more fatal blow. And a bit more.
Definitely.
Watch the spacing. Watch the spacing. Does he? Oh! That could have been a fatal blow.
Again, forward 4, such a good button. And
Now watch the sequence. This will be rather interesting. Wake up,
characters have access to fatal blow. Do every jump
blow.
since.
He's not gonna kill, but we'll put him in a good position.
Oh. There.
Even fatal blow into a down tilt almost worked, man.
Oh. But I mean, to be fair, Baraka's down 2 in this game is pretty damn incredible with how far it covers. So,
Yes, the range is sick.
So some characters can actually like get hit with it, and it's kind of criminal in that sense. But in this case, it didn't work because the power of Gyrus prevents that.
Yeah, it was a bit too minus, but it almost worked.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been more robbery, so it's probably for the best that we didn't witness that. But Gucci, being on the board, still alive. The Jairus train is still up and going. Need some more though. Need some more to stay alive and advance to losers finals.
Yeah, no, he still has a bit of a hill to climb up, but he's definitely taking his steps to get there. And if he can really, really pull this back, it's definitely possible.
Oh, sure.
Because I mean, like, if there's anything we've learned about these two characters from watching them fight against each other, they hurt a lot of one touch. But the thing is, it's like Yuji needs to be careful with where he's landing his hits because he's throwing out temporal shift just sometimes out of nowhere off forward 2-1. He's very, very careful. Talking about it, Ujibava gets caught with a sand trap.
No interruption. The 1-1-2. Oh, he's getting those hits. He's getting those individual hits. He's just not confirming them.
Check. Ujibava's still in the lead at the moment, but what's the Uki going to be for Gucci? Oh, the empty jump into one. Oh, this is where the hurt and the spear gets put in.
Don't jump. Oh, he jumped. No pixel blow. No down two.
Nothing.
Up two. Delay wake up. Uh-oh. No escape coming through. Forward into the chop match point. Ujibava.
Round 2.
Good. Get things going. He can definitely win this, but he's just like, he's up against a wall right now and he needs to do something about it.
He's freezing a bit. I don't like Uji right now. He's freezing up.
Oh, throwing a brother. Nice. Keeps it simple. Oh, down two. Gucci does have access to his fatal blow, but that does not matter. That is game. Literally gnawed off his leg to a win.
Takes a bite from his eternal leg.
Face off.
And the rest is history.
What shiny blue eyes. Oh my word.
Right, that looks interesting. The fatal on him.
Ah.
Yeesh. But looking like an Indian mask almost, with the purple.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. It's one of my favorite bits of gear they've actually incorporated into the game. Like, I'm not like a crazy Baraka fan by any means, but even I like saw that helmet and I was like, do I put myself through Combat League to do? Yes, I do.
Oh, you did it?
I mean, it was like a very basic reward. It was like, hey, play like a few matches, lose a bit, you got it. So it was like,
one of those.
You know what? I can do that second part pretty damn well. So yeah, let's do it.
Well, thankfully yeah, that's pretty cool that you don't have to be an absolute pro to unlock certain stuff. Just play, spill some blood, do this, do that.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty good. But I think Ujibava will see again.
Yes, no,
he's
he'll be
hopefully
advancing.
staying in the lobby, right?
Yeah, no, it should be. He'll be advancing against FGC Boy.
Yes, sir. Which will be happening right away. Give me 1 second. Yeah, the bracket unfortunately being not correct. Guji unfortunately being eliminated. He was playing Darius. Ujibava will have the reward, if you will, to play against FGC Boy.
Now, I'll be really looking forward to this because this is going to, again, these matches have been so incredibly good. And I said at the very beginning of the stream, and I honestly do mean it, this is a great platform for this region of the world that really doesn't get a lot of like time and eyes on it to show off what they can do. And this has been a great position for them. And like, mad props to every single player who has participated in here. Like, you've put on great shows for basically the entire community, and you're doing yourselves a service of like just showing how talented you are.
Well, it's not even just a matter of Australia and New Zealand. It really goes to all these regions. I mean, even like Middle East, right? I mean, when do they get like a big major or a big opportunity in their region, respectively? So I think the Intercontinental Combat really is a celebration of international Mortal Kombat, and the finals in Sweden in just a bit will be no difference. You have so many. I mean, look at the list already. Nivik Greece, Foxy Grandpa UK, as well as Video Games Yo, Sakura Russia, and Tekken Master Bahrain. You will have confirmed tonight either someone from Australia or New Zealand. Then, of course, you have 2 more qualifiers in a matter of a few days, actually. Tuesday or Monday, I believe. In Russia, you have Ik Romir. Hope I'm not butchering that. Excuse me. It's going to be an offline tournament. The winner of that will also qualify for the Intercontinental Combat Finals, as well as UFA, which will be happening this coming week in Paris. One is also going to be qualifying. But let's get to the nitty-gritty to the FGC Boy position, Ujibava.
Now, who do you think is gonna win? Like, very early on, just before we jump into it, because of course we have like the newcomer versus arguably the well, you know what he says, and it's hard to not like deny it.
Right.
Best player in New Zealand.
Yes, and I think we've seen some good stuff. The only guy that really could damage him was Wasminator, and there is no shame to that. FGC Boy, I think, yeah, I got FGC Boy here.
I definitely see why, but Revolver definitely knows you cashing out.
Hey, he has other flags,
really early on. Goodness. FGC Boy wanting some dominance. Again, these are both characters that excel so incredibly well in the corner. But FGC Boy and those arms getting heated up, man, you know what that means. Really big damage. Oh, the neutral jump though.
Breakaway is available.
Breakaway. Yeah. But again, he gets acts as that fatal blow, man. And dear Lord, there it is.
Raw. Now, this is nowhere going to be near Jack. But those arms, what's it going to be? For 2 stagger, for 2 down grab, or a grab? Projectile?
Yeah, I mean, his Jack's projectile game is so incredibly strong. Like, FGC Boy was smart enough to think, you know what, I can afford to use the fatal blow and then use the projectiles off the heated arms. Talking about them, he's slowly but surely stacking them. Oh, footsies, my friend. Footsies.
Uh-oh. He's hot. He's hot. Here we go.
But it just seems like Boy's perfect. He's just content with, you know what? I know you want to draw me into the corner. Oh, and talking about corner.
He did it wrong. I don't think that was a confirm. That was super late. But to be fair, FGC Boy is getting hit by a bit by these staggers, man.
I mean,
he did it
now
wrong.
Jubava's getting very close to fatal blow territory himself.
Uh-oh. Neutral back, no doubt.
Oh, overhead. Goes to the forward 4. Oh, FGC Boy snatches the win. My goodness.
All right, that was rather close though. That was rather close. So Kebab is definitely still being in this. But man, FGC Boy, the only New Zealand player in this top 8, putting on quite a show with his Jax, huh?
Oh no, absolutely. Like, again, and a character I really adore watching, and it's nice to see someone as talented as FGC Boy to really kind of like put him to work and show off like his talent and his skill. And saying that, we cannot deny how good Jubava has been like soaring through that losers bracket right now.
It's been quite a run. Once again, if you just joined, this guy is playing his first fighting game that he's taking serious, so that's quite the accomplishment to making it that far in a tournament with high stakes.
Yes,
high stakes.
And considering the caliber of players we do have here, he should be very proud of himself already.
Absolutely. Regardless, yes, sir.
Now, in saying that, he does have a bit of a brick wall to overcome right now with New Zealand's best player, FGC Boy.
Game 2, let's see.
Oh, trade. Oh, unfortunately messes up on the spacing. Punch, 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 knocks him down. Again, this is one of the scariest things about Jax are those heated arms, man. It adds a whole new meta to the game, and you have to worry about so much.
That's the snowball effect that everyone is talking about when it comes to Jax.
Ooh, nice stuff there. Catch him to wake up.
Oh, wow. Actually, that's the whole confirm, huh? Nice float.
Ooh, trades. Go down to for Jubawa at the moment. Yes, this is the scary stuff.
Now, we talked about how Baraka is scary when the corner. Jax, no stranger to that corner pressure either.
Oh, no. Like, the corner for both of these characters really go hand in hand with the pressure and allows them to exceed unlike any other character. It's insane. Ooh, challenges. Nice. Catches him, punches him, stakes him in the corner. What's it going to be? Pops him in the head.
Oh, does he get it? He has 2 bars.
Oh,
yes.
Smart decision.
400, man.
Oh, very smart decision. Breakaway. Down 3.
He finds
Oh
a,
boy.
does he find a way to deal with it? That is plus the grab.
Oh,
Look at that sequence, man.
so good. Like, Jubilee Blaze is such an.
Oh, wait a minute, Callum. I don't think this is going to be this, but we know how this one goes. So many options. What's it gonna be? The ground pound potentially?
Oh, it's very close up in his face. Oh, I mean, at that point, with the heated arms, there is no reason for you to not EX and like utilize it because it's 2 projectiles, and when you're that low in health, you want to break away at last breath. It's
That was
so
very
good,
little
man.
he could have done.
Unfortunately, fortunately, but he still has 1 round left to go. He's not out just yet, but he really needs to like kind of enforce his game because it again, in your words, the snowball effect. Both these characters have that. Once you get put in a corner against one of them, it is a complete. It can be a landslide. But I like what Juvi Ball was doing because like what he's doing with Brock is so incredibly clean. Like he's going for that jump free, and then he's using that ranged long poke in order to like knock him back, and then he runs in for more pressure. And whether or not, depending on how you respect it, determines how he approaches it. Like that's why he goes for the sweep so much because he'll just poke you right after it, and then it'll send you back. It's so smart.
He always becomes a different beast when in the corner.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely.
Definitely knows his spacing when in the corner, but mid-screen, not so much. Let's see it. Needs to make something happen here. Down 2-0. Match 3.
You see, boy has 2 over Jubal. What Jubal is going to do, and he's going to get clocked in the back of the head, apparently. Again, this FGC boy applying this monstrous pressure at the moment.
The classic. Or to stagger into a grab. Well, this is the corner. Can he make something happen? But
in the head. And this is so smart from FGC boy. He constantly wants to maintain those heated arms. He likes the idea of those projectiles. And you know what? It seems like he's perfectly content with closing down the space. And FGC boy is currently on match point. Ooh, great jump.
Yeah, getting a bit overzealous, pressing after a blocked poke.
Cool, smart decision to get out, but FGC boys like just get the hell back in there. You ain't getting out. Ooh, great spacing, and he's getting shots back in there.
This is bad news, man.
Yeah, this is scary stuff. Remember, that command grab is still in play right now, and it hurts when it touches.
And he has 2 bars ready to go.
Ooh. Definitely see like FGC boys done his homework about how to handle GB Valva at the moment. But in saying that, he is getting kept in the corner. Ooh, crisp down 2. Now, I do smell a fatal blow in play.
Oh, no.
Anything can happen. You gotta be smart and you gotta be careful.
Okay, wait a minute. Does he bet it? Does he bet it full screen fatal blow, man?
Anything's possible. Oh, he nearly did it.
He tried, and I respect it. Signs of life here from Jugi Ball, but it needs so much more.
Incredibly clean play here right now.
Oh, beautiful! Wow.
Wow, are playing really well at the moment. But it seems like FGC boys kind of just playing a little bit more passive, and it's not working to his favor. And these grabs, man, they are stacking up. By saying that fatal blow is in play, and when it strikes,
oh wow! Okay, this is perfect. Anything into a chop.
Remember, still has that command grab. Oh, wow, are playing very well there, catching a win over FGC boy.
Neutral jump 1, huh? All of a sudden on the board. That was looking way better for Jugi Bawa.
No, adaptations have been made, changes have been done, and I feel like if he's got 1 win on the board right now, if he can keep adapting and keep learning who the person he was playing against, then, you know, it could lead to a win. But also saying that, FGC boy's no slouch. We've seen it time and time again, and at any point it could absolutely work in his favor. It's just a case of who can put the other person in the corner first, and who gets that touch they need.
We've literally, I believe, not seen a glimpse of the left side of the stage. Always like either mid-screen or the right side of the screen.
Wait, there's a left side of the screen?
Yeah, right? They're really trying to fight for that spot in the corner, not even messing around with all the other space in the stage. Match 4, let's see.
Round 1, fight.
Oh my
Lord,
God.
goodness.
That was on just another level of ridiculous. Dear Lord. Now you can't imagine FGC boys too happy about that, but at least now the down to crushing blow is out of the picture.
So what a message to send, man.
Now, and FGC boy definitely taking a more upfront approach, wanting keeping his face and shut down the options. Oh my God, are we gonna see it? Are we gonna see it? Yeah, we are. Oh my God, raw damage. That was scary stuff. Now, Jubilar does have his fatal blow in play. Anything can happen. You know he was going for that. You know he was going for that forward counter hit into that fatal blow, man. We've seen it before, and he will definitely try it again.
Was a bit too greedy with before it was. Match point FGC boy, Yugibawa. How much gas is left in the tank? Talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, he's come so incredibly far. He may be out of stuff.
Uh-oh, this is corner city.
Oh, boy.
Out of there.
No.
Oh, no.
Fatal blow still is in play.
Does he blow it? Oh!
Oh, both fatal blow in play.
The threat is
Coming in
opening.
with chicken. He's gonna press it
the
first.
throw.
Oh my God, he's playing it so simple. Wow. That was just enough.
The threat of the fatal blow, opening up the grab. He didn't move a muscle there. Wow. This is to scramble now. You can see both of these guys pressing buttons that they're not trying to press.
Oh no, you know they're both hungry for that win, man. Oh, doesn't catch out on the damage. Oh,
Okay.
definitely spot of trouble.
Oh, Duck slowly pushing the corner. Towards
See,
four.
boys. Those axes that fatal blow, you know he's looking for it. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Juju Barva definitely. Oh, escape failed. Needs just one more touch.
Oh,
Oh my
no,
God!
Don't do this to me. It's 7 a.m. I can't do this.
What's it gonna be, bro?
Bad, man.
What's it gonna be after this?
Touch.
Oh my God!
Oh,
GC
wow.
boy takes it. I'm not ready for this at 6 a.m. in the morning. Split!
Fatality. Jax wins.
We almost, Callum, almost had a match extension.
That was so incredibly close. Oh my goodness. But I gotta say it, man, like, mad props to him for making it as far as he did. In the first, like, fighting game he's taking serious, man. He's been up some he's played against amazing competition, and he's made it to losers finals. And there's absolutely no shame in losing to the best player in New Zealand. Dear Lord.
Dang, but that play was very, very smart.
Mm-hmm.
That was smart, FGC boy. Just like covering all the wake-up options, just taking a step back and going with the projectile. Very smart. But yeah, as you said, good stuff to Jugibawa making that for as you know, the first fighting game that you take serious, nothing to be ashamed of. Very good stuff. But that sets up the grand final. It's going to be Wesminator versus Boy. Now remember, this is the rerun of the winners finals. We've seen that, and the score was 3-0 to Wesminator. But Callum, we have to talk about this. We have to talk about this one more time. The winner of this will qualify for the Intercontinental Combat Finals later this year at DreamHack Sweden. The winner of that, the whole top 8, the winner of that will qualify for the grand finals of the pro competition, Chicago 2020. It's good stuff. The winner receives travel, entry, all of the swag, all of that. Second place, Callum, what does he get? Talk to me.
He gets nothing, which is the really sad, painful part. So you really have to earn your wins here. If you don't, then unfortunately you do come up short. Although you do put on your great show and you do show, what you're made of in comparison to what the person in first place gets, you kind of come up short, and it's a bit of a gut punch.
A bit? Man, that is a Jax Fatality gut punch, man. That was sucks. That sucks. Second place sucks, man. Doing all of that and getting seconds, literally having nothing but the experience, man, that must suck. My heart goes out to the loser of this one, man. Your Sunday is about to be ruined. Your Sunday will suck, man. I'm sorry, but it is what it is, man. All right, here we go then. What's it gonna be? Liu Kang from Wesminator. Is it gonna be a rerun? Okay, it's going to be Jared this time. No Jax, huh?
I mean, both of these characters get like big boy damage, so I can understand why, especially with the character change. Like Jax is still very good, but we've seen that dance. It didn't really work out. Maybe we might be missing something that FGC Boy has kept in his pocket.
Maybe. We'll see.
Round one.
Grand finals. Grand finals. Here we go.
Oh, forward. Of course. Oh, escape failed already. Waz has one locked up in the engine. Again, great spacing with these fireballs. They're so incredibly good. Oh. 1, 2, 3. This is scary stuff when you get put in a corner against a character like Liu Kang. Another escape failed and big damage. Ooh. Down 1. Great throw tech there from Waz. Oh my god. Waz just, like, he spins so on point. If it does down 2s, it's been scary. Oh. FGC Boy won't cash out on this damage as much as he can.
Finally getting a sequence going here.
400 damage. Nice stuff.
Oh, no throw escape there. Not even a... Oh, no. This super... I mean, what can you...
Waz, that was too much.
There's only a get to get that string after jumping. You have to be so ready for that. Wesminator. It's like playing on another level, almost like a very hard AI almost. Exposing every single,
Oh my god, that anti-air was so good. It was like standing 1. Props to FGC Boy for landing that, but again, you can't count out either of these players. We've seen what Waz can be like when he gets things going in his favor. Now, I believe FGC Boys do something very smart. You see what he's doing with his sand trap? He's purposely missing them in order to lock up Geras' fatal blow, because now he has a different crushing blow requirement in order to do it.
You have to miss it twice in a row.
Now, here's the really scary thing as well. He's with 2, he has it locked, so he might at some point try to get in Waz's face, go for the 1-1, and try to disguise the end as the overhead or the low.
Potentially, but right now it's all Waz. Escape failed. It's gonna be a foregrab.
What's Yoki gonna be? Jump over.
Oh, he tried something, didn't find it.
Oh no, he's gonna he definitely needs to cash out on it.
Yes, sir.
But again,
one more grab.
Fatal blow. Oh, he got it!
How about that?
FGC boy.
How about that? It's not going to be a 3-0 this time up. Now keep in mind, he's of course coming from loser's side, which means that FGC Boy will have to win 2 sets. But hey, that is a good start.
No, absolutely. He can slowly start working his way back, but he's got to get through that gate, and Waz is going to be the person that keeps him out of it, man. Oh.
Gearless,
Yeah.
Liu Kang.
I am very thrilled to actually see this matchup, but the thing is, if it goes like, let's say hypothetically,
The
if
hourglass.
FGC Boy was to reset the bracket, do you think we'd actually see a character change from Waz? Because he doesn't just play Lu.
Yes, I believe so. I mean, he has this safety cushion, obviously, staying in winners of having the opportunity to play around with a few characters. And I believe if this doesn't work out,
Fight.
he'll probably switch to something else. Either Frost or Jade, I reckon.
Oh! Down 2 crushing blow right out the gate. My goodness.
At the start.
FGC Boy definitely doing crazy galaxy brain reads at the
Oh, as you say that.
Oh,
Rift down 2. Not what he's looking for.
escape failed as well. Waz is definitely having this round go quite to his favor after the explosive start. Oh, the burn people get buzz. He is. Again, great spacing tool, but you can never ever count out Garrus.
Now, wait a minute. Fatal Blow is active. He needs more, way more. Now, all of a sudden, things change. All he needs is a Fatal Blow. So, okay, I agree with that. You know what? I respect it so much. I respect it. Whip down 4 into a Fatal Blow. Yeah, but not biting is wisdom. Smart stuff. Nice page.
Tangent sticking him in the corner. It's gonna be great throw tech right there.
Ah.
These down 2s have been so crisp. Again,
Oh, no.
he catches out on it. Waz definitely turning the dial up right now. Oh my
Ooh,
god, I've
still
never seen
finds-
that.
Yeah, right? Still finds a conversion.
So it's that. But again, Fatal Blow still is in play.
Ooh,
just- the one
here we
touch
go
now.
again. Here we go again.
Just have it.
Oh, you did!
Oh,
That was the exact same thing that happened last round. This time, wait, this is that, right? Don't do this.
that's dead.
This
Fourth
is your
Fatal
destiny.
Blow is so legit, it hurts.
Final round. Fight.
Problems with this game too. And,
So
another one.
Oh my god, I'm seeing stuff from FC Boy I've never seen before. My god, why does it just seems like he's slightly put in a corner here at the moment? Oh my
Oh,
god.
what a raid. Stop it, FGC boy.
Oh my
How will you back? Is this a tutorial? How to anti-air Liu Kang?
oh my god, what's happening? He's playing Waz like a fiddle at the moment. FGC Boy is just like, oh, there's great throw tech. Shout that damage, man. Oh my
Wow, maniac stuff.
goal out.
Neutral ducking the Liu Kang with the 9 frame mid, man.
That is
Wow.
insane.
It's 2-0, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 2-0 right now, and to FGC Boy, and I have no idea where this Garrus has like come from, but it's working.
We have a situation, Cam. We definitely have a situation.
Oh my goodness! Like the question is, does Waz want the bracket reset?
No, he does not. But
Yeah.
he definitely does not. Well, the real question is does he choose now to choose to
Gearless.
opt to go with another character? Cetrion.
What is this I see? What is this I see? I have never known Waz to have a Cetrion in my life.
And this guy has been like, I don't know, at a camp trying all sorts of characters. Dang, Cetrion, huh? But that's what I mean. Like, this is the set, this is the time to try characters before the reset happens. Wow. What a story once again. What is this? The conversion.
This is like the secret tech I haven't been seeing. Is this what's on the other side of the planet to me? Have I been missing out on this because of it?
Quite literally on the other side of the earth, huh?
Yeah. back. Just throwing out projectiles at the moment. Seems like he's suffering to get in. Oh. This game is very, very slow, and it seems like FGC Boy has to be very patient, especially when playing against a character like Cetrion. The projectile game is so strong.
It's not the best matchup for Jarrus, so it makes sense. Look at the patience from Wazmir.
Yeah, he seems very content with like, I'm gonna sit away from you, and you're gonna have to play my game this time around.
Super slow game, super slow.
And I mean, it's definitely working to his favor at the moment. Waz having a pretty damn big life lead. Oh, his breath. Oh, that's a...
That was Chip. Was on his last breath. All right. Cetrion, huh? It really is Cetrion.
I mean, sometimes, to be fair, he plays so incredibly strong. I can't disrespect what Liu Kang does, because he does what he does extremely well, but sometimes a character change is what's needed to answer a brute juggernaut like Garrus. Plus, we cannot deny, like, FGC Boy has been having, like, galaxy brain reads and standing.
Oh, he's been sick. He's been sick. He's been sick.
Crazy stuff.
Definitely earned his place. I mean, let's not forget, this is Wazmir, who's the best player from Australia, versus FGC Boy, potentially the best player from New Zealand. So this is a worthy matchup, I believe. Who will come out on top? To also for FGC Boy.
That is the question. Definitely seems like FGC Boy is struggling to adapt to Waz's Cetrion, that's for sure. But now, he's going to get splattered into the ground. What's the Oki going to be? Oh, he knew that grab was coming. Smart stuff. Wazmir just slowly picking away at FGC Boy with those projectiles.
Oh yes, hello, big whip.
Crushing blow. No,
one more fatal blow. Time is slowly becoming a factor. 16 seconds on the clock. He needs to go in. He knows. He knows. He knows.
Cheeky down one.
10 seconds. 6. And that's it. You lost the game.
Yeah, they can't do anything about it now.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he forgot, to be honest. Like, dang, that sucks, man. Wow.
I mean, that is quite ironic for someone playing Garrus to forget about time, to be fair, man.
Yeah. I was about to say, man, you're like Infinite Warden, Protector of Time, all of that. You got timed out, man. That sucks.
You see, if this was variation free, that wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
But we will hopefully see that all soon, and the fear that comes with it. But in the meanwhile, we can all take a look at Waz's Cetrion, which is, to no one's surprise, very methodical with how slow. Like, the thing is with Cetrion as a character, what makes her a very hard character to get in against is the fact that she can control the match at her own pace. She can throw out those projectiles, keep you full screen, has the geyser, and whether, like, anytime you corner her, she's like, poof, I've teleported to the other end of the screen.
Yeah.
Sorry, you got to try that all over again now.
Quite unique for a zoner, right?
Yeah, it is. So I'll be honest with you, I think that's the strongest tool in all her arsenal. The ability to do that without spending any form of utility and having good buttons and other tools that can complement it, make it so incredibly strong. Now, saying that, it seems like Waz has gone for a bit more of an upfront approach, and FGC Boy is just taking advantage of that right now.
Oh, trying to disrespect the plus frames there.
Oh, interrupts the string though. Great stuff, Waz. Oh! Try to challenge with Sand Trap. They're very much so taking their time. This match is definitely far slower than before, but it just feels like whenever like FGC Boy wants to get close, he like Cetrion's buttons have a fair bit of space to them. They don't just cover a fist. It's like there's an aura around it, and it collides with the opponent, catching them. My word, great stuff here from Waz.
Ooh, that jump could have been disastrous. Stuffing, I believe, the standing one attempt. Not being quite tight with the anti-air. But as you said, Wazmir being way more aggressive in this match.
Yeah, it's just I feel like he's just getting far more comfortable with how FGC Boy's playing. Honestly, the switch to Citron has been a smart decision because now he doesn't need to jump in as much. He doesn't have to worry about that standing one, down one to Sandtrap. I'm talking about Sandtrap. Here it is. Oh, the read on the roll. Great stuff. FGC Boy applying some extremely aggressive pokes at him. Gets hit with the geyser. Stuck in the corner. Of course, not great damage. Oh,
wow, again, the
talking about damage. Oh my god, this is gonna hurt so bad. Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, he couldn't get it earlier. Oh, that's Nato getting caught in the sand trap. But let's not forget how good Cetrion's Fatal Blow is in this game. Uh-oh. You don't want to be against her, but both Fatal Blows are in play.
And Westmeter's not getting shimmied, man. He's trying so hard to shimmy.
Oh, this is it. This is it. That's it. It's dead.
Wow. It's not mashing. Westmeter is not mashing. Off the grab. Super impressive. Just staying there. Really look for the grab to take it on reaction, not on prediction.
Waz seems extremely comfortable in this matchup now. I'm surprised because I've never heard anything about Cetrion before. Maybe it's like a pocket pick he's always had for certain matchups that he doesn't really like for Lu, despite like playing, I believe, Jade and Frost as well.
Yes, sir. 3 characters, Jade, Frost, and Liu Kang, and apparently a Cetrion definitely not looking like a day, you know what I mean? Like, doesn't really look like a pocket Cetrion. That it looks like a polished Cetrion. I mean, it surprised us, and I believe it also surprised FGC Boy, as he has yet to find an answer for this pick. Will it be a Jax? Will it be a character switch?
Possibly. I believe it is 2-2 right now as well, isn't it?
Yes, sir. 2-2.
So he definitely needs this win in order to like reset the bracket. But again, Wazminator is the person who's holding the keys to the door to do that, and FGC Boy has really got to force Wazminator to open it. Oh, possibly final round, guys.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Yes, potentially the last game. It's either going to be a reset or the tournament.
Well, I'm interested to see what changes FGC Boy will actually do in order to apply some form of pressure to Wazminator, and it just seems like he's slowing down the game, making it very simple. Get in, do some grabs, do some damage, but just try to stay out of that range that makes Citron so incredibly strong. But Waz is just fearless at the moment, just jumping in his face, telling him, I'm not scared of you, basically.
Not looking like a zoner, right?
Oh no. Big protect there. Waz just jumping all over the screen, wanting to apply pressure. I've never seen anyone approach Citron the way he has.
No, anti-air pinata.
Oh.
Spacing from Wazminator. I don't like this.
Great throw tech right there. Don't. Wazminator still can definitely win this. I believe this will put him in Fatal Blow territory.
Not quite.
Just above. This is scary stuff.
Oh,
and again,
smart. Out of there.
Very smart decision.
20
That teleport so incredibly good.
Back-to-back down ones. This is super easy. Someone has to make something happen here.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Wazminator having the lead. 10 seconds.
Either chip him out because it will eventually catch up to him.
Ah, pinata.
Waz can 110% just take whatever right now.
It was too late.
Oh, Wazminator really taking his time.
Super patient, man. He is on tournament points. He got timed out again.
Round
Just-
2.
He's playing it. He's playing Citron in such a strange way when he's not scared to go in, but as the timer slowly ticks down, he's like, you know what? I'll slowly chip you out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big damage coming up from Garrus here. Oh.
This might be the sequence that you need to reset, man. Neutral duck.
Did Waz's block button break? Why isn't he blocking this?
He's looking for a throw, man.
Wake up buttons.
Harry.
Oh, the standing one. FGC Boy bringing it in. Oh, match point. Both players at this point.
Wow, we have a tournament point for Wasminator. We have a reset point for FGC Boy. What's it gonna be? This is going to be big.
Sketches him with the sand trap. That's definitely going in at this point, trying to apply that pressure, but so well. But again, as we've seen time and time again, standing one down, one to sand trap. It works.
Throw escape. That was a back throw. The blocks from Wasminator, man.
Ooh, down forward sand trap. Legit as it comes.
Wait. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Let's go into the guys. Breakaway coming through early.
Oh, is that? Let's put in the corner again. Wasminators. Oh. Oh my god.
He found it.
I think it might still be alive.
Yes,
Yeah, no, will. So it's access to fatal blow. Oh my goodness. And like that.
Over the up tree.
FGC Boy resetting the bracket and preventing us from going to bed. What is wrong with you people?
Mind you, almost 8 a.m. my time, almost 7 a.m. his time. So yeah, he has a point. But hey, when it comes to a set like that, I'm okay. I'm okay to lose like 20 more minutes. Dang, he got mocked in winners finals 3-0. Wasminator took it over Boy. All of a sudden, 3-2, huh?
Now the question is, who is Was going to play? Because he pulled out his Liu Kang, didn't really do the job second time around. Pulled out his Cetron, came really close, but also didn't close out the job. And okay, looks like he's gonna stick with his guns here. I mean, fair enough for doing so, but again, this bracket has been reset. Was needs to take this serious if he really wants to win.
The hourglass.
Wow, can you? Wow, even like thinking about the fact that potentially Wasminator would not qualify for the Australian Cup, through the Australian Cup, that is mind blowing. I mean, if you think Australia, you think Wasminator, what I mean? Who is FGC Boy, with all due respect? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. Well,
best.
again, as I said at the very start, it's the region of the world we don't get to see so much. And Wise is the man who has come out of there making a name for himself. So to see someone like FGC Boy do this to Wise, it's really something special.
My competition and the best New Zealand player putting out a show here, potentially causing an upset. Still a bit early, but we are in this.
337. Great throw tech right there. And Waz definitely trying to turn up the dials a little bit. There go the cobwebs. Oh, the anti-air, gorgeous. But now Boy does have access to fatal blow. Anything's possible, man.
Comes the patience from Wasminator again.
Oh, catches him with it.
Rushing low. This is post.
Oh, I don't think that's it.
Chip. Let's keep jumping.
Oh my goodness.
Earth realm obeys.
Oh,
Round 2.
my heart. My heart. Okay. Down one.
Oh.
Great.
Oh, another.
Oh. That was really crazy stuff right there. Now Waz really needs to start getting some momentum going at his end, because currently he's seeming like he just wants to play a very aggressive, up-in-your-face Cetron, which is so strange for what her strengths are, and Waz being walked by FGC Boy, that sand trap.
Doesn't fight the downline tire this time.
Downfall into Spore. Jumping right over.
Yes, wants none of it. Standard shows up. Breakaway.
That's.
I don't know. What's your bet? Yes or not?
I don't. I think it might.
Yeah,
it will. Yeah, the beam well.
Wow.
Oh. At first, I didn't think it would because I completely forgot about the rocks going into the hands and the face. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, that beam's a kill.
Okay, game 1 going to Wesminer, but that could have gone either way. That was
No.
super. That was super.
Absolutely. I'm really surprised of like FGC Boy pulling out this Geras from seemingly nowhere and like really doing work. Like I can only wait to imagine how much better it gets as like he slowly but surely starts to adapt to Waz's style because he has been doing that.
Geras.
Well, he has only so much time to do so.
For sure. Of course, in another Geras pun fashion. Oh, so many time puns. Too many time puns.
All right, here we go. Dang, then it really was the neutral deck, wasn't it? You finally found the neutral deck. Being so stubborn, Wesminer, you maniac.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, I was sick knowing that his downfall was coming. Instantly goes over the projectile. Do you want to? His turn. Oh, such a smart decision. Who goes to jump over but fails. Oh, Asminator slowly but surely making his way in. Oh, pitches him to the wall, but nothing at that point. Great anti-air from Waz. What's FGC Boy gonna do? Escape failed, but gets thrown out of the corner. Great decision from Waz because he can actually afford to put himself in the corner and put himself out of the corner at any point in time. He's done such a great job of actually showing us what Cetrion can do, as many of us are actually unfamiliar with this character. Splats down for the sand trap as legit as it comes, man. FGC Boy getting caught by the jump free, but absolutely nothing going on at that end. Check up. Sorry about that, guys. I'm currently having a bit of a cough, and Mitsu's having a little bit of some connection issues, but he'll be back in a mere second. Now, meanwhile, let's get back onto this match with Wazminator and FGC Boy, both two extremely talented players. FGC Boy managing to nail a hit. My goodness. Oof. 2-1 safe. Just down one. Seems like this is a bit of a scramble at the moment between both players. Wazminator managing to land a hit. What's it going to be? Goes for the restand. And FGC Boy's defense is just so incredibly solid, just holding his own against a player of the caliber of Waz. So impressive, man. Uh-oh, big damage coming in. It's Geras damage. Oh, is that going to be 330? Or 338? Let's not forget, escape failed. Again, no big damage to these two characters, and these do not have crushing blows tied to their stuff. But they have been doing a fantastic and great job of what they're doing. Oh no! Yeah, breakaway still in play. Oh man.
He's getting so much mileage out of those grabs, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, I mean, Waz has done a great job of teching them, but it seems like Boy has just been so incredibly relentless with reinforcing that grab.
Oh!
Damage coming in here.
Poor choice.
I mean, it's Darius. I mean, of course he's gonna grab you.
I mean, his Oki game is so incredibly strong,
Right.
so why not? Why not that point? Again, it looks like he's trying to trade Boulder with the sand trap. I mean, it's so incredibly good, he can get right past it.
No, every attempt. What was that? He got sucked into the corner. Do something about it, then, Wesminer.
Slash.
Oh,
Think
this is about to
you
be
have
ugly.
to watch out because Waz does have access to that fatal blow himself, man.
Oh no.
Oh, damage shove her out again, are we? Oh no. Oh no. That's it. That's all she wrote.
3, 4, 2. That's into the geyser, into the guaranteed. Oh, no break for you. 2-0 after the reset.
Yeah, no, Waz is definitely. He's playing Cetrion in such a way that it's very odd. he's like he's playing her in a far more aggressive manner than what I feel like I've seen other players like Dragon and Azadamaz actually do, which is something very intriguing.
What's interesting about that is that he started the set with Cetrion completely differently earlier when it was 2-1, I believe. When he picked it in the first game anyway, he started to play it very slowly. All of a sudden, not quite sure why, but definitely playing, as you said, it's way more aggressive. But hey, as long as it works out, he is up 2-0 in this reset grand finals. Needs one more, so it's working. Go for it.
I mean, damage is damage and a win is a win, so if it's working, keep it up. Especially if your opponent cannot adapt. But FGC Boy is clearly someone who can, but it's whether or not he can do it in time. Give us fun.
Dang. Did he ever stop?
I think we both know the answer to that, my friend.
Yes, we do.
It is both sad and disappointing. Oh, down for the sand trap. What's Yoki gonna be? Jumps over.
Jumping, of course.
He's been going for that rather consistently. He's going for the jump over, goes for the standing one, and sometimes gets caught. Oh my god, can we appreciate FGC Boy's movement and his wave dashing, actually? That was pretty incredible.
Oh, the naughty stuff. Down 4 into the sand trap.
FGC Boy is getting exceptionally close to his fatal blow, so we do need to keep our eyes out. Wasminator really putting in, showing off some work right now to Cetrion and a match point.
Once again, tournament point to qualify for the finals. DreamHack Sweden. One more round.
Absolutely. FGC Boy might be able to pull this out. We do know he loves his grabs. Splats him down. What's it gonna be? And there's another grab.
He's trying to. That's the scary part. Wasminator is trying to escape. Just guessing wrong.
Oh, great protect. Oh my goodness.
It's up, you maniac.
Down 4 sand trap.
Maniac stuff, I'm telling you.
Unfortunately misses the down 1 to sand trap, but my goodness.
He's looking good. He's looking good. He's looking good.
No, he's playing very well.
I'm losing so much space though.
2-1-2. Rising
War 2 into Pinata. Wow.
FGC Boy's Frotex have been nothing short of stellar, as he's been able to basically catch like 90% of his throws with correct teching. Fatal blow is gonna be.
No,
oh my god, that's it. What are you doing, Wise? Oh god.
Wow, wait a minute. FGC Boy could have broken that away earlier.
You know, he absolutely could have, but the thing is,
He's still alive! He's still alive!
Oh my god, what is this crazy malarkey? Waz, what are you doing? Can you finish the man? You just couldn't be content with
Oh, his toes. Slipped him by his toes.
From both players, but Wasminator just able to get the edge over his competition and best player in New Zealand, FGC Boy. My goodness, this tournament has been extremely intense. And, hi, Mitsuans. Yeah, you're gonna unfreeze anytime soon. No, just me then. Love you, man. Hey, guys. So, unfortunately, this man is a little bit frozen. He's a little bit tied up. You know what? There's been so much Geras, it's actually affected him. So he's going to be stuck like this for a little while. But I do want to say thank you to everyone who actually has been watching this stream and everyone who's actually been a part of it. You've done a fantastic job for your region, showing off your incredible talent, and massive, massive congratulations to Waz for managing to win that. And of course, getting your seal and way into DreamHack. Done a fantastic job. And is my lovely co-host going to be back soon? I hope so. Hope so. Hopefully. But yes, no guys, fantastic stuff from everyone here. Like, they deserve a round of applause. So chat, if you would do what you do best, please give them all some love. Massive congratulations to Waz for managing to make it to DreamHack, which is going to be happening next year in Sweden. But yes, big thank you to everyone here. If you can't tell, I'm trying to stall to get Mitsuones here, but he's not here right now. Please, sir, give me a helping hand. Love you. But no, thank you to everyone that's been able to be a part of this stream. Really, really fantastic stuff from everyone here representing your regions. And of course, we do have to give a lot of props to some of the new up-and-comers to actually play in the tournament, which was actually June and Juji Barber, I believe, who with fantastic, fantastic showings in this tournament. But yes, I believe that is a majority of what we can actually say here for now, as unfortunately, it seems like Mitsuones has disappeared. Oh no, he has disappeared into ether.
Don't
He's
you
back!
ever doubt me. Don't you ever doubt me. What the heck are you talking about? Anyway. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, so that was... Wait, go ahead. Where were you?
You know what? I'm that sleep deprived. I'm letting you take... This is on you now.
Excuse me. Anyway, yeah, that was the Australia-New Zealand portion of the Intercontinental Kombat. I mean, that confirms, wait a minute, 6 out of 8 people. It's going to be a top 8 in Sweden. It's Nivik, Foxy Grandpa, Sakron, Tekken Master, Video Games Yo, excuse me, and now Wasminator. So that is a stacked top 6, if you can call it that. I mean, what else can you call it? And once again, we have Igromir. This coming week, I believe it's Tuesday, don't quote me on that, in Russia. If you win that offline tournament, it's going to be a qualifier as well. And this weekend in Paris, it's going to be the UFA, which I'll be commentating, actually. Very pleased with that this coming weekend as well. And that will be your top 8, once again happening, I believe, in November, DreamHack Sweden once again. And the winner of that top 8 will qualify for the Pro Competition Finals, March 2020. But that's it for us. 8 a.m. my time, almost 7 a.m. Callum's time. I think it's officially time to go to bed. Big shout out to all the players that participated in the top 8. Big shout out, of course, to Wasminator for taking it, the Australian champion. And of course, big thank you to all the people making this possible. Of course, WB, NRS, Intersport, all the production, all the Illuminati behind the back. At the backstation, we appreciate the hard work. On a personal note, of course, thank you for having me. It was a great pleasure to commentate some more good MK. Always a big honor to be one of the voices of the action behind the desk. Big thanks, of course, to History Behind the Warrior for suffering with me. It's been a big pleasure to do the take with you. Well, that being said, any closing thoughts from you?
No, I just want to say thank you again to everyone in the back for making this all possible for me. It does mean the world to me for being able to break away from what I normally do and what some of you might be familiar with what I do with the whole YouTube thing. So this has been a great chance for me to try something a bit different and something I'm really, really falling in love with. Hopefully I'll be able to do this more in the future. But we'll have to see until then. But again, thank you to everyone, and thank you to all the players that represented your fantastic region. I hope we see far more from you guys in the future, because that stuff was amazing.
Absolutely, can only agree. It's been a great show, great MK, and this coming week, like we said, watch out for the Intercontinental Kombat as it progresses this coming week. Both in Russia and in Paris this coming week. But that's been it for us. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll see you hopefully very soon with some more MK action down the line. Take care. Bye-bye. Have a good day.